Penis.
No!
Right off the bat.
It's tradition.
We are back with Pathfinder. It's been a minute, but we're here with episode 3. We got
Woo!
our lovely DM Sid.
Hi.
We got our barbarian.
Hello, my name is Q, also known as Kalatoth, also known as all the other fuckery on the other things going on the channel.
Yeah. Then I normally play Brooke, but today I'm playing the Great Macaron. If I sound a little funny, please forgive me. And then we got Banana.
Banana!
Hello, I'm Banana, and I'm playing Turbo, the Goblin.
And then we got the one and only Burb.
Tweet tweet.
Last we left off, our team was burning down saving a city, a small island from scary dolls. We evacuated, got them onto the boat, talked to some people, and started heading over to the docks of a whole new city, hoping to find a little bit of work, make a little bit of money, and find a little bit of normality. Yeah.
Okay. And so, you arrive safely in the new city, and you get this is not correlate to the screen right now. Just so you know, this is in our imagination. You get invited. With an audience, with someone important. You don't know who, but you get a letter from the ship captain, with this invitation. What do you do?
Oh, sounds like a very important person. Perhaps we should go.
Kalatoth would like to read the note over and see if there's anything that might be, like, unintentionally, like, malicious or anything. Like, basically trying to pick out the tone of the note.
Okay. Basically, it reads along the lines of, though I must remain anonymous, I am an influential figure within the Empire, and I heard of your heroic actions against the creatures who showed up on the island, and I would like to make a request of you.
Okay, there's no real, like, underlying menacing tone in the words or anything like that.
Right.
Okay.
It seems genuine.
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like he wants to stab us in our backs, so what's the harm in going and speaking with him?
We'll look up to Nalias. That's how it's pronounced, right? It's been a minute.
Correct. Yep.
I'll look up to Nalias. What do you think?
I've not been here before. The very least we can do is follow up on some sort of lead.
Mm-hmm. And you, Toba, would you be joining us?
Yeah!
That voice.
I jumped so hard.
I forgot! I have forgotten how much I love this boy!
All right.
I
Well,
love it too.
is there
Okay.
anyone here that's going to escort us, or do we have to find our own way?
You have to find your own way. Though people along the street will point you in the general direction.
Okay. Then I'm gonna head that way because, yeah,
Kalatoth is going to ask for directions.
I'm paused. How dare.
Yeah, so you get directions. You know, you take a right and then left 2 streets down that way, and then you have to like make a turn at this certain part because
Macaron is all kinds of confused.
yeah, basically you eventually should make out the directions even though the city is kind of disorganized.
MU Google Maps.
Count up. I think that you passed this barrel like 3 times.
You may need to
That's a
ask for
different
directions
barrel.
multiple times.
Perhaps we should stab the
Also,
barrel so that it's a landmark.
That's a barrel.
you have a weapon you don't mind leaving behind.
Why would I leave behind the weapon? All I have to do is stab it.
Anyway, so as we're
Eventually-
going,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
as we're going, I'll try to keep an eye out. Fraud is sort of-
Uh-huh.
Don't do that. Stop that. Put that down.
Your microphone just
Uh,
cut out so bad.
Yeah, I get every other word was cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. It was like you were going on this whole story. We see you moving your hands and you're like, put that down. I'm like, what?
Altoth is basically trying to be the mom of the party, making sure that these other chaos creatures aren't, like, unintentionally starting trouble or, getting sidetracked too bad. Like, the don't touch that, put that down, you stop that.
Gas. Macaron would never. He's a good boy. Lawful good.
It's more just trying to make sure everybody stays as a group.
Nah. Each one of us, there's like, what? Yeah, there's 4 of us. That's ADHD right there.
When that pixie asked if she could have your attention, you were supposed to say no. Anyway.
She was nice.
When you eventually get to this square-ish area, where you see yourself on screen right now, and then go ahead and put yourself in any like formation you want.
I'll be right back. I gotta step away for a moment.
Okay.
I'm not
I
sure how you
cannot.
want to be grouped up.
The game is paused.
Oh,
Haha.
sorry.
I can run away now.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Betcha.
Macaron's pretty short, so I'm thinking that he's kind of lagging behind.
Okay.
Got the
Altoth is
short
going to kind
legs.
of be in the middle, keeping an eye in the front and the back.
Yeah. Okay. And then, is that gonna be your little formation there?
I guess so. Though I feel like maybe Burb's character would probably be in the back too, considering they don't want to be too out in the open. So I feel like they'd be walking next to Macaron, but I can't move Burb. Burb has gone
yeah, and-
to the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, we can move her, in a second.
I'm back. Sorry.
Hi, Burb.
Hello. Yeah, I'll stick close to Macaron.
Okay. And then from this building to the north, let's see if I can find the right person. Yeah, here we go. Out walks from the north building a man. Budu. He waves toward you, waves at you.
Macaron waves back.
Okay. He's gonna get closer then. How about like right here?
Okay.
Just so that he can talk to you, in sort of private.
Not having to yell across the square.
Yeah. So he introduced himself. Hello. My name is Alex. And you might not have heard about Emperor Alex before, but let's just say that I am I'm a caretaker of this empire.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Pleasure is mine.
Hello, I am the great macaron.
How
The
sus
great
is he
macaron.
acting?
Um, he's acting kind of like childish,
Okay.
with like his mannerisms and his speech, but not like in a bad way, just like in like a playful manner, right?
Okay. I'm just making sure because, like, this entire time that we're traveling and all this, Kaltoth is just like on high alert after everything that's happened.
Yeah. It says, I'm the one who sent you the letter. The creatures that you fought, the Koltoks, they're called. What did you think of them?
Rather disturbing.
Murder babies!
Huntable.
Murder babies. I love that description. His eyes light up.
They're quite puntable.
Quite puntable indeed.
They also can mimic specific people that they have fought before.
Yeah, I noticed that, but they don't. Luckily, they don't quite mimic entirely accurately, so they're easy to tell apart.
I couldn't really tell mine apart from the other one. It was very difficult.
You couldn't tell apart the what?
I couldn't tell apart the ones that looked like me.
Oh.
It was like I was looking in a mirror.
I mean, you are quite dashing.
Very much so. Very much so.
Anyway, those creatures here. He leans in to like whisper with one hand over the side of his mouth. And he's like, "What do you know about the old empire?"
What do I know
That is
about
a-
the old empire?
Good question. What do we know?
I would guess that it's old!
This is
And
probably
it
the
is an
first time you've
empire.
heard of it.
I'm gonna do an insight check because that's a very curiously worded question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would also
it's
like
not
to make
called
an insight
insight
check
here.
if that's okay.
Is it sense
Okay.
motive?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what it is.
insight. Oh no, sense motive.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
Sense
I'm
motive.
still on 5e brain. All right, let
12.
me pull up my character
Okay.
sheet. Skills. Here we go. Sense motive. Sense motive. That's a +1. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Roll, please. Please roll.
Okay.
That's a fascinating piece of dirt.
So Koltath has a hard time telling you anything about the information, but Nalius isn't quite sure the depth, but it seems like this is a state secret. As far as and probably shouldn't be divulged to just random people.
I am rather intimately familiar with older knowledge, as it were. Why do you ask specifically?
Probably shouldn't have said that, but no, it's okay.
Please, you can trust us. We're friends.
I'm not sure about that yet, but my someone close to me, the sage of sorts, has predicted that U4 will be important. So I feel I should share this information. Oh, and by the way, uh, everyone should roll at this point. A what check? First roll perception check.
Okay.
Perception. Oh, I got a +0. This is gonna be
Oh,
great,
wait.
macaron.
Oh no, yeah,
So,
that's
so
fine.
perception.
Perception check is good.
Where is the skills?
Hey, I finally got a good roll.
Yeah.
Where's his perception?
Okay, and then let's see. Where's the fourth person? Here we go. Okay. So so everyone except for the Great Macaron, gets a flash of who this person looks um, like because they're kind of they're not entirely exposing how they look, right? They're kind of hidden a little bit, within like a cloak. But everyone who rolled above a 10, go ahead and roll me what check would this be? Knowledge, history or local, whichever is higher for you.
My, the dirt is made of dirt.
I cannot because I do not have it trained, and knowledge is one you can't use untrained.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think there would be anything I could gain from rolling a knowledge check or nobility?
Yeah, you could do a nobility check as well. Whichever of those three is, I forgot about nobility was a thing. Whichever of those three is best for you, roll it.
Seems my nobility.
Knowledges are a little trickier in Pathfinder.
Yeah, it seems my character sheet on here is not 100% accurate.
Oh, sorry. I tried to make it accurate.
No, you're good. I need to figure out how to do it because I'm sitting here like, how does one Pathfinder shit? Nobility, I have a +4 to, and I have it trained. Nobility and religion.
Let's
So
see. Skills, knowledge, nobility. So you should have that.
There. 15.
Okay.
So I have a question in regards to that. So considering I'm out of time, as it were, how would that affect like my history? Because like, I technically have a large gap in my knowledge, as it were. So I mean, does that? That's fine. We'll just leave it at that. I don't know any history because I'm out of time.
Okay. Oh, and if you have a knowledge arcana, you can roll that as well separately.
Okay.
I actually just double checked, and my skills didn't actually carry over when I ported my character sheet over. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll knowledge local because I do have a 2 in it.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I didn't think to. Nope, never mind. I got a 6. It doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, now let's roll really high, on that arcana. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, so Macaron roll 15. What about does Turbo have any knowledge skills?
Not what you would call like classically trained knowledge.
Okay. That's okay. Turbo can you can roll a wisdom check, like just your wisdom, and you might get a little something. Oh yeah, with that you should be able to figure it out based on context clues. But let's see. Macaron, which knowledge did you roll again?
Nobility.
Okay. So with the 15 nobility check, you would instantly recognize that this is, in fact, the ruler of all of Lachlan, the empire you're currently in.
Oh shit, it's the king.
Turbo would recognize. Turbo recognize that he's seen this person before, either on a poster or something like that. And Annalius, with a separate check, which with a 25, you see that basically his appearance is ever so slightly shimmering in a magical way, but it's very hard to tell.
Like an illusion spell, almost.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about this person over here?
Yeah, the Alex. The person...
oh, this person. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, you'd see that, let's see. No one has a history, huh? So, we'll ignore that. But basically, yeah, he recognizes this as the ruler, and there's something off about his appearance, almost like an illusion spell. But it's very well hidden. Do you want to do anything with this information before we move on?
I shall bow because he's apparently a king. Like, whoops.
You see his appearance and instantly bow.
Altoth just kind of looks over and just like, what are we doing?
He's a king.
Okay, and I'm the queen of the Great Northern Wall.
No, he's actually a king, so it is respectful to bow.
Oh, he actually is a... Oh, okay, and she'll give like a very clunky attempt at a graceful curtsy like the nuns taught her, but it looks more like a barbarian trying to walk in stilettos for the first time.
How loud was that exchange?
She's not being quiet about it.
Macaron's trying to be quiet, but you can obviously see him being like he can't. It's not like he can whisper when it comes to Kaltoff because he's all the way down there. Kaltoff's ears all the way up there, so he's like loud whispering.
Right. Yeah.
Turbo's
And
gonna
she's
kind
just
of
like, what?
speak in a hushed tone. I don't think he's trying to make it clear of what he may or may not be, so I'm not gonna bow.
I shall always bow to royalty.
He
It's something
raises
that's
a
on
hand.
temple.
He raises a hand like to settle you and says, "Please, no need to bow. I'm here in secret."
I bow
That
to
would
everyone
explain the
that I
illusion
meet.
spell.
It's true, he does.
Well, does Burp share that information? I mean,
I say that out loud, yeah.
okay. What did you say exactly? I didn't hear quite.
It said clearly with that illusion spell.
Oh, as he hears that, he laughs. And he goes, "So you could tell, huh?" And he reaches out. He reaches out his hand. To like touch your shoulder, or to touch not your shoulder, but why didn't I put your character name on their cam?
Altoth?
Yeah, Kaltoth. He goes to put a shoulder on Kaltoth's, or put a hand on Kaltoth's shoulder, and it just kind of goes through it like a ghost would.
That's do not like that. Do not try that again.
Ugh.
Well, it's better than what I was anticipating.
And, like, this is the first time, like, Macron knows that she's not comfortable around magic. Like, she's okay with it, but, like, more of, like, you stay on that side of the line kind of thing. This is the first time the others would see her being, like, actually unnerved by, like, coming into contact with it.
Macaron just sitting there with you like, yeah, that's right, you and me don't do the magic.
I'm gonna take my left arm out from behind my back then and just dissipate my spark spell.
When?
What do you mean by dissipated?
It doesn't require anything to just turn it on, so it's just I had that ready to go just in case something happened.
Essentially, she
since-
unloaded
Extra
her gun.
right.
cantrip.
Yeah, so
Essentially,
you
she
unloaded it.
exactly had loaded
Yeah, so
gun
you just see
behind
sparks.
Bird's back.
Yeah, so you just see like a small swath of flame just fly away from my hand.
Macaron kind of like pats your hand, like, "Oh, are you on fire?"
He
I'm fine.
No more fires.
he
I don't know what you're talking about.
he laughs like jovially, right? And goes let's see, what does he say? He says
Perhaps.
no no need to be fearful, Kotas.
You say that, but Magic and I don't seem to get along very well, and it'd be wise to keep your mitts off.
That is perfectly acceptable. I will not touch you.
Perhaps it would be better if we spoke somewhere a little more private.
He's I'll carry over the magic arcana, knowledge arcana from Nalius from earlier, and as you say that, you start thinking about what would be a quiet place when you realize, Nalius, that there's sort of a silent bubble around you, to where you can hear on the inside but not from the outside. He says, no need to worry about that. I have that under control.
Huh.
He says, he says to Nalius, though, you shouldn't let your guard down so easily, especially around me. Not that I'm dangerous or anything, but there's always people after me. Especially with me being,
The king?
yeah, he says, he doesn't say that, he says, what is he again?
No, Macaron says that when he says, people are always after me. Especially since I'm... And Macaron goes, the king.
Oh, and he goes, he laughs, and he goes, well, in part, but mostly because of my lineage. You see, I'm not, what are they called? Yeah, I'm not a sea folk like the other nobility. I'm a borrower, and we're not really taken kindly in the royal sphere.
Huh.
Do I know anything about borrowers from our travels?
Yeah, all this, the information, is sort of, I gave you some stuff earlier, but I'll just kind of recap. So basically, the they're different races, basically. More like subspecies, because they can interbreed, but it's very frowned upon.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just been a minute.
Yeah, but there's the borrowers who are like, let's see, they like basically are kind of hobbit-like, I guess, from like Lord of the Rings.
My people.
But they they're they can kind of have supernatural predictive abilities. Though
So,
some are better at than others, obviously.
so there are normally sea folk here who are in the nobility line, but you are a barber and you are the king?
Yes. Um, you see in his eyes light up with joy as he gets to tell a story. Um,
Story
he
time!
says he says uh, he says I was just a commoner from an um from an uncivilized quote unquote part of society. Uh, just just come from a farmer background really, but uh, as um, as my influence grew and so did my strength with my magical aptitude, they were able or I was able to um, gain enough sway to become emperor of Lachlan. um,
So,
he's-
the ways that people become rulers here is by being extremely strong and then defeating the current ruler?
not necessarily. um, it's more of a popularity thing. um, the common folk revere me, as it were. um,
So, anyone who is
and
more popular than you can become the emperor.
yeah, I mean, as um, assuming a vacancy appears, um,
Huh.
then uh, then there will be a meeting between between the two houses, and a new ruler will be decided.
Besides all of this information, pardon the rush, but what is it that you wanted from us?
Ah, well, you see, um, excuse me, um, those creatures that you fought, the Kultak, um, they. By the way, sorry, having trouble with words today in general. So,
You're fine,
um,
hun.
Hey,
okay,
it's been like 2 months since we've been you've DM'd and stuff. You got the sudden DM jitters. Trust me, I get that shit too. But the more
okay,
we go
thank you,
on and the more we episodes we have, you'll get more comfortable. It's fine. You're fine.
thank you,
Just
thank
takes
you.
time.
Yeah.
Believe in the
So
comment
anyway,
of you.
thank you. Um. So anyway, he's talking about the Kultak, and he says these are actually remnants of an ancient civilization lost time by most. Um, I have my high scholars working on digging up information. It seems like most of the information can be found, or most of the new information anyway, can be found in runes, which is why there are bounties for discovering new items inside of runes and such. Um, that's all. That's all my device. However, the Koltok are such an artifact, and um, as you could probably tell, they're not exactly a good artifact for society.
I wonder
Nothing that ever
why.
came out of those ruins is good for anyone.
um, he at
Nuns
that he
weren't too fond of
says
such things.
there are secret powers to be found within the runes. Um, that can bolster one's strength. Um,
As I said,
I'm
nothing
sure it
good
can
has ever
cause
come out of
destruction
those
too.
ruins.
That's how they became ruins in the first place.
That is true, though. Though that's not necessarily how they became runes. We're still trying to figure out how this civilization collapsed. However, it's not directly tied like rune by rune. Some have um, some have more dangerous possessions than others. Some have beneficial ones for society.
Macaron kind of like tugs at Nalia's sleeve. Nalias.
I'm going to start glaring at you. If you still haven't
He
found anything
Turbo's
to
gonna
come from
start
these
pulling on his
ruins,
sleeve too.
you really should not be messing with them. The little bit of good you will find is nothing in comparison to the bad you'll end up unearthing.
he says that is very fair. However, I myself was once a ruined delver before I got all this baggage to deal with. But
He says that out loud?
yeah.
I'm going to tentatively back away from him.
Okay. Um.
Don't worry, Macaron's got you. He'll step right in front of you. He got this.
Macaron.
He says the many of our technological advances today have been expedited because of the runes.
Hmm.
And how many have died because of them?
Most who have died from monsters within the runes. However, um, you'd probably be familiar with an incident that happened a while ago, I imagine.
I'm not quite sure what you're referring to.
He goes, he puts his finger to his lips like a shh, but he doesn't say shh, and um, he says indeed, and he says,
Macaron's now squinting at him.
Macaron, we need to hear him out for a minute before we make any decisions. Just hear him out, all right?
Oh, Macaron's hearing him out. He's just squinting his eyes now, like, huh? Because Macaron knows something you don't know.
This is true, but she's also trying to. Surprisingly, the barbarian is trying to be like okay, we can lynch him, but first let's hear him out.
I like the idea of Macaron, like, he's squinting at this guy, but axolotls don't have eyelids, so it kind of looks like Macaron needs to sneeze.
Altoth gives him a tissue.
The Emperor, Alex just was like, just kind of smiles, and is like, you need not fear me.
There's lots of things I've been told I need not fear. Lo and behold, all of them I've ended up fearing.
He says, think of me what you may, but the prophecy is foretold that you'll be instrumental in in the coming age.
Prophecy?
Yeah.
Macaron instantly perks up, like, prophecy, you say? Like Macaron's biggest dream is to become a hero. You're telling me he's got a prophecy? He just instantly perks up, like, huh? What? Prophecy?
Because the details are unclear. The only thing clear is the who.
Mm.
I don't know what your adventures will hold, but
Are you a fortune teller?
he kind of gets a giddy look on his face, and he's like, I have, what does he say? He says,
He says,
I have.
He's nervous, okay?
He has a look on his face and he goes, yeah. That's all he says is, yeah.
See, well, thank you for that information. As soon as Kaltoth has processed the comment about, like, the prophecy and that they're the chosen whatever, she's just like, oh, yay, great, more magic, and now I'm in the middle of it. This is fun.
Is it possible that you wrote the prophecy down?
He puts his finger to his lips again, like a shh, and says, I wish not for you to be targeted. I came here personally. I came here personally to inform you, myself.
Well, thank you for coming all the way over here.
He laughs and goes, I am many places.
Wait, so you're not actually here?
Macron, you saw him put his hand through my shoulder. This is not his physical form.
Now listen here. I have seen many crazy things in my time, and just because someone goes through someone's physical form does not mean that they can't be here. I have personally put my fist through many people's physical forms.
As Macaron says that, just to prove a point, Kaltoth will punch the face of the illusion of the king.
He lets you just sock the image of his face and just
Kaltoth,
like
that is
goes
rude.
through.
He did it to me first. He did not ask consent. I was simply returning the favor.
And he says, well deserved.
See, even he agrees. Therefore, it is not a problem.
Yeah,
That being said, Macaron. Do you remember when we left the temple what I promised I would help you do?
No? I kind of went my own way.
Well, okay, it's been a while, I know, but I did tell you as you were leaving that if we met back up, I would help you fulfill your dream of becoming a hero. Is this something that you want to do?
And Macron kind of like tugs Nalias to the side a bit and goes, is this something you want to do? I'm here to help you.
You're asking me that question?
Yeah, because Macaron basically told you that he was going to be there to help you because he kind of fucked up your shit. He's here to help you. Now Kaltoph's like, I'm here to help you, Macaron. I'm like, is this what you want to do?
I have never wanted to be a hero.
So the prophecy thing doesn't interest you?
Prophecies are one of those things where it's great to say that you know what it means, but in actuality, no one really ever knows what a prophecy means other than in hindsight.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of words being said, but what action are we supposed to take right now?
In hindsight...
The Emperor shrugs.
Yes, you're so very helpful. Thank you.
In hindsight, we have a prophecy. We are unsure what the prophecy is. Perhaps maybe we follow the prophecy until, or at least any clues that might lead us to the prophecy, and we go from there. Because for all we know, we are prophesied to be the world's best island sellers.
He says the prophecy. He says the prophecy has foretold the five of you, and as he says the five of you, he looks sort of in this direction, and he says, "This is according to he's saying, according to the prophecy, the five of you will usher in a new age."
Who the hell is the
That's incredibly vague.
Have you lost
It
your
is.
ability to count?
He as he continues to stare off in this direction, you hear some rustling from that direction.
Immediately pull out my axe.
And
Macron's waiting
And
to
then,
see who his new friend is.
what happened to? Oh, it's just because vision. I grabbed the other character and I'm like, why can't I see anyone? Anyway, as you as you're suspicious of the wrestling, out pops the head of a figure over here.
New friend? Chum? Pal? Buddy? Amigo?
You recognize that this is from the head. You recognize that this is someone you've met before, but you don't know who. There seems to be some fog in your mind about who this is.
Macaron's gonna kind of whisper towards the king. I'm blanking on the name. I don't want to be rude. What's their name?
Oh, don't worry. Feel free to be rude.
He says,
Hey, who the fuck are you?
He says,
There you
Anne,
go.
would you please introduce yourself? And in this new figure, which, let's see, token, display name, update this now. Okay. So the new figure, says, how did you find me? And Alex says, oh, you weren't hard to find, at least not for me. And and like the figure gets a little flushed in the face, like anger, and says, and is like damn it. She says, I should have known the Emperor himself would find me.
Hello, prophecy. As a prophecy goer, may we have your name?
She goes, didn't the Emperor just say? Anyway, my name is Anne.
Anne, of course. Of course. Macron looking at everyone like, do you know Anne?
Don't think we do.
She says, sorry if your minds are foggy. I people tend to forget me.
Oh, I feel like a bitch. I'm joking. I'm joking.
And Caltot still does have her axe like over her shoulder ready just in case, because who the fuck is this? Why can't I remember them? Why do they act like they know me? Blah blah blah. And just kind of looks her up and down and just, so give me one good reason not to, what's the word that the nuns love to use? Aggressively get answers as to who the hell you are and why we can't remember you.
She gets a little flustered and waves both hands in front of her face and is like, and it's like, no, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Well, we met on the boat.
Eh? Is this the lab coat person?
As you say that, you notice that uh, you start to remember seeing a lab coat before. And this person is wearing similar clothing.
Oh.
Oh. Ah. Macaron looks at Nalias like they talk to them, and then kind of like looks at Turbo. Any ideas of what they are to us?
Us? What do any of us mean to us?
No, don't get accidental crisis shit on me, please. My
I
bike
more
can only
meant
handle
that
so
we
much.
are what is equivalent to a group of strangers traveling together.
Well, when a person introduces themselves to someone and they have multiple people within the group that they are hanging out with, they usually say us. So, Turbo, do you happen to know this person any more than the rest of us do?
I'm kind of at a loss because we were told by the DM we don't remember the characters, so like I'm not really
Yeah,
knowing
you're
what I'm
starting.
supposed to do with that.
You're starting as time goes on. You're starting to remember bits and pieces of the conversation that you had before, and you remember that there was a doll version of that figure on the island.
Well, that's what
But
I mean.
it's
Like
like
Turbo,
an old memory that you're trying to dig up,
yeah,
like a dream that you had.
but that doesn't tell me how much Turbo would actually know, and I can't actually like role play that.
Oh, yeah. So uh, as you're saying, by this point, you start to remember, that, um,
Because
you
Turbo
start
was
to,
the one specifically that like went to talk with them on the boat because they seemed suspicious.
yeah, you remember the feeling that they're suspicious, and that you went over to them to check on that, and then you remember, as you're digging up that memory, you remember the conversation that you had in its entirety. The others are still trying to remember it, but they have the general gist of like Magus remembers. I mean, Macaron,
Who is this
remembers.
I
Max?
don't honestly remember talking to anyone on the boat.
You
Well, that's
insight
just for
check
the
this
story.
lady.
Yeah. Yeah, Nally's just having a really hard time remembering. Um, but Macaron remembers that they try to make friends with them, and that they seem friendly enough.
So
Um,
it seems that we met them on the boat, and I'm pretty sure my turbo sense was going off near them. So you need to fill us in on who you actually are and why you were on the boat and why you were on the island.
And why the one of the dolls decided to look like you?
um, she says I have no idea about the doll, um, but I'm a wandering alchemist, and I uh, sorry. She says, I'm a wandering alchemist, and I what should she reveal? Um, let's see. She says, I'm a wandering alchemist who has a forgettable face. Um, I I was born with this condition where people tend to forget me. Even my own parents uh can't don't remember me anymore. Um, she says, um, He says every time I try to make friends, they always forget me. I don't expect any more from you, even if we are prophesied to be together.
So, okay. My axolotl of rain is trying to comprehend a lot of things at once. So you are a person that we know from the boat, but people tend to forget you. Okay, you're supposed to be one of the five inside of this prophecy. Points to the emperor. You say that our prophecy is all five of us will change the outcome of the world.
We'll
But
usher in a new age.
so ushering in a new age, changing the outcome of the current age, and so on and so forth. Is there anything else about this prophecy that we should know? And if not, do you have any leads of where we should start, or are we just going to run around just staring at something until a magic symbol glows and scares Koltov away?
I'm not gonna get scared away, but I can't guarantee it'll stay intact.
The emperor says says there's nothing required of you. It just will happen. I don't know how or why.
Do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, if I were you, I would start at the lunar temple. Maybe the past will lead to clues for the future.
The Lunar Temple. And where is that? And Macaron pulls out a map.
Okay. He points to it on the map. And he says it's not far from here. About a day's journey.
And you want us to go inside the temple?
I mean, as far as what I want, I want answers, which may be found there. I don't hold the answers though.
So before the trip, we should probably prepare by getting some, doing some odd ends and jobs, get some money, gather up supplies, and then we should talk about, well, where we're going to stay tonight.
Well, if I might. Or Royal Majestiness, whatever the hell you're supposed to call emperors.
Emperor.
Might I offer perhaps a solution that could benefit both of us in this endeavor?
What would that be?
You want us to go to this temple and collect information, treasures, something for you. You want us to go to this temple on your behalf to find things like answers and such, and we require, well, for lack of a better term, we require coin in order to do the job. Because, as you know, potions, scrolls, supplies are all very expensive. Surely, if you're going to ask us to take this expedition, asking you to fund it would not be that hard of a task, would it?
It would.
I'm gonna try and persuade him into paying for us to do this bullshit for him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check.
Oh, let's hope I can do okay. What is my diplomacy?
Macaron should have done this.
My charisma's a +1. Let's see what happens.
Macaron's diplomacy's a +10.
Oh my god, I got a 17. Hell yeah!
Nice.
Thank you, dice gods.
He says, I would be glad to fund such important people.
Or too kind.
And he says, I will, who should it be? Let's see. Yeah. I'll provide some coin at the local inn for you. through a letter, and you can get some coin immediately.
That's
Alright.
so generous.
Next, we should go to the job board, see if there's anything there that we can see that could probably give us a benefit, and then, once we have some coin, we must shop.
As he pulls out a bag of coins as to show like demonstration, and he's as he's doing that, he stops, and he says, seems like we have company. And because he says that, there is not a surprise round, but we'll roll initiatives in a second.
Oh shit!
Oh no, combat.
Oh no!
Barbarian, what do you want?
Oh no! Combat is happening! Oh, how terrible is this to befall upon us with my mighty hammer at Zaretti?
Hey Macron, how about I toss you?
What? Por qué, Cam? Why would you want to toss the axolotl?
Because flying axolotl with hammer flying at enemy face.
But we didn't. But I'm heavy because of my armor. If anything, you should toss the goblin.
I have a strength of 19.
And I'm hardy. Toss the goblin. That it worked last time, right, Turbo?
Oh yeah, that's right. I did yeet Turbo last time.
No,
I thought you tried to, and
Turbo
he
yeets
refused.
himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, because I had rolled a natural 2. That's what it was. We had a plan, and then you were like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna eat myself. Let's go."
I mean, Turbo
Yeah.
didn't practice martial arts with the intent to be thrown, because...
And Macaron didn't become a paladin to be thrown. No one throws the axolotl, motherfucker.
Oh,
So
wait, tosses.
to
Go on.
do counter, I go create encounter, and then
1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 4 of them. They're fine.
there we go.
They ugly, but we fine.
And then roll your initiatives. I'll roll the initiatives for the baddies.
I believe my initiative is a plus what? Where's my initiative? Initiative.
And if you go to the combat encounters tab, you should be able to roll the die that's there.
Yeah, I was double checking to make sure my numbers added up, because like I said, for some reason my numbers don't match what's on my, like, some of my numbers don't match what's on my character sheet that I have on my tablet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I was just double checking to make sure my initiative matched.
I don't know where my initiative is. It's fine. Whatever. I'll go with whatever
I'm
it is.
sure I'm
No,
okay
just-
with this.
No, Macaron, just go to the combat encounters tab
Yeah,
on
I know. I just didn't know if my initiative was like.
the correct number.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here like, what's my initiative? And I can't find it on the character sheet because guess what? These character sheets are crazy.
So if you open your character sheet in Forge and you go to the combat tab, it's on the very end of that top row.
Well, I know that, but I meant on the actual like page.
Oh, on the actual page, it is directly. If you click, I just had it. God, it's literally the very first line under offense. Like as you scroll down past fortitude, reflex, and will, it's the very first thing under offense.
Okay, my initiative is a +1.
Oh no, and rolling that one.
No, I rolled a 3.
No, and rolled in that one.
Oh.
God damn it, she's useless.
Oh shit, there's 5.
And she, as you can see, she has a +4 to Dex. So.
Oh, maybe she's not so useless. Only combat will tell.
Yeah. So first up is the Nat 20 orc.
Look.
Yeah. First thing this one tries to do is it goes over to the illusion of the Emperor, and it swings and it goes right through the illusion, and he screams in anger.
Oh no, you got him! You
Next up,
monster!
it's Servo's turn.
You got him. Oh, the king is dead, you foul beast. Go, Turbo! Kick their asses!
Avenge the royal fancy pants. Nope.
Avenge the frail fancy pants.
I said royal, to be fair.
Oh, you said frail.
No, the royal fancy pants.
Yeah. See,
I'm sure the nuns are having a stroke somewhere.
It's the sound of Turbo's feet.
Would Turbo have like known that there was an orc coming from this direction?
Yeah, you see all the orcs. You notice them all as the Emperor gained your attention to look everywhere.
Alright, he would have ran over to this one and attacked with fleet charge, full attack.
Hold on, I'm updating cool task token real quick. I'm in the middle of it, so let me...
Good.
And then display... Oh yeah, I got it.
Oh, that's only just a fleet charge attack.
Okay, now we can see Kultas' name on the screen.
Yay! I am not a nameless half-orc.
So the fleet charge, let's see, that's gonna hit. Let's see, yeah. That's gonna deal.
I need to. This would have been like my next attack because like I can use the 5 stamina points to do the pummeling style, so I would have been able to do like a full attack if I moved over here with my normal movement, and then I would have done the fleet charge.
Okay.
So let me resolve the other attack.
Okay. That attack misses. But oh wait, that's 2 attacks, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're the same roll, so they both would miss.
Oh, I see.
I mean, they're not the same roll, but I rolled.
Yeah, poorly on them both. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both rolled ones.
Shit. Well, the good news is the fleet charge hit and dealt 9 points of damage. Let's see. I think I type in. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I don't know. Make sure you put yourself to full health real quick, Turbo. Because you rested on the ship and you should have full health.
I have
As the
so much health.
As a third punch connects, Turbo yells out,
Fist of Prophecy!
God, I love this little goblin so much. There are no words for how much I adore this boy.
Oh, it says he has full health. I don't know why it looks like he doesn't. That's weird.
I changed it after you said it, so.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see what's next up. Next up is Koltav.
All right. So upon seeing these jackasses interrupting our conversation, Altoth sees red and goes into rage. She is now raging.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. The Emperor doesn't count as a occupied space because he's an illusion, correct?
Correct.
Cool. So I am going to. I just have to make sure that this is working as I read it, just to make sure, because I don't want to have misread this. I'm going to 5 foot shift forward, and
You've deleted the Emperor. No, just kidding.
he touched me without permission. Fuck him.
Are we supposed to see health bars?
Yeah, yeah. You shouldn't be able to see
Where is-
numbers, but you should be able to see roughly like how they are.
How they looking?
And then
Yeah, I changed it from last combat.
I need to custom do this one because for some reason, it won't let me add my rage attack. Check override. D20 plus an extra. There is so much fucking math in barbarians. Why is there so much math for barbarians? So it's an extra +4 on top of my already existing damage. So that means it is a plus. Base attack bonus is +3, so it's a +7 to hit.
You could just roll roll your quick action, and then I'll add the number.
I have to learn how to do this before next week anyway.
Okay.
Why did it not roll? I hate this. D1 D20 +7, you hoe bag. Please. Thank you.
Hey,
Oh my god, is that a nat 20? No, it's a dirty 20.
No.
Damn it.
Yeah.
No,
Aw.
it's a dirty 20. I got excited for a second. Sorry. Yeah. So damage is a D12 +5, which is a plus extra 4, so a D12 +9 for my damage.
Okay. Go ahead,
So
roll.
slash roll 112 +9.
Oh wow.
I am a god. So yeah, Kaltoth just lets out this ungodly, almost like borderline demonic roar and jumps up and brings her axe straight down on this fucker, not caring that she just whole-assed the illusion of the Emperor.
And it takes damage.
And then
it cries out in pain as you do that. And cries out in pain, and it says, and it also says, it's an illusion. Since this is happening like this roughly the same time, right?
yeah, and then let me just double check something. My rage power. I'm checking if my rage power is a bonus action or if it's a standard action. It's another full attack. Never mind. I was gonna bite him too, just for good measure, but it's another full round, and
Yeah.
I had to bonus action to rage. So
Ew,
yeah,
you don't know
that
where
is
he's
my
been.
turn.
Raging is a free action, in Pathfinder.
Oh, so I could still full round attack or no.
Yeah, no. You just did a standard action for your attack, and then you did a move action to move up there, so you only have a swift action left.
Oh, okay. In that case, yeah, no. Basically, as soon as he calls out, it's an illusion. She just kind of cackles and, I'm not an illusion. Bring it on. And as she does this, she like purposely bites her lip to make her lip bleed.
Okay. Let's go on to the next. Next is the orc. Which one? Oops. Didn't want to do that. Okay. This one. is going to go after the macaron.
I
Yes.
no refuse.
Which one is going after Macron? Oh,
Uh,
never mind.
yeah.
Okay. It was lagging on my end, so it wasn't showing me for a second.
This bitch.
I was
And
gonna
it's
say, if he
going
goes past me,
to-
attack of opportunity, but not happening.
It's going to, let's see,
Bonjour.
roll to attack. Let's see.
No, not to that.
So it's gonna rage,
Eh.
Oh
and
shit!
it's gonna use its great axe. Um, it it hits, and let's see. Is this including the rage damage
Fuck.
plus 10 for strength? Yeah, I think that's including the rage damage.
Is that a 30 to fucking hit?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
So barbarians are fucking dirty because they get a +4 when they rage to their strength.
Yeah. So it's this has included the rage, so it does 17 damage. I'll take your 17 away. Ouch.
This bitch.
And it's gonna go to the next arc. Let's see, which one is this? This one. Okay. This one, because it's the same turn, as the other one, it's also going over here to swing on the illusion, and misses, right before, I'll say right before Koltov, gets there, like as she's getting there, it tries to avoid, or tries to go for the illusion and like misses. And then it's Nalice's turn.
Um. How tall is Macaron?
3 foot?
Alright, he's a little shorty.
He is small.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, you
shoot
have
over
line of
his head.
sight. Yeah.
I'm guessing that misses.
That's just normal attack, right?
Yeah.
Like not touch.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't wait. Yeah, that barely doesn't hit. Wait, do you have a precise shot? Defeat?
No?
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. Because they're in melee combat, you get a -4 to your attack. That's just the way
Okay.
that
Fair enough.
Pathfinder works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I understand.
Yeah. So you miss. You shoot over Macaron's head and just barely like goes past his face. And then next up, this orc over here is going to attack Turbo. Let's do a quick its rage. Yeah. And it's going to attack with the great axe. Rolls an 18. Let's see. Yeah, that misses. So Turbo like expertly like dodges out of the way of this well choreographed attack, but Turbo is just too awesome and evades it. Next up is Anne. Anne is going to let's see. Right. That's okay. And it's going to shoot see, I think I edited this beforehand, so it should be good. It's gonna shoot her gun at, let's see. She's gonna shoot her gun at the one that's that is attacking Macaron. Yeah, see that one. And with an infusion, so it's gonna explode on impact. Let's see. No, none of those. Okay. Oh, that gave a whole bunch of text. Oh, it's a critical. So let's see. Confirmation is a 23, so it hits. With the crit, successful crit damage is 24. So it's gonna like explode, and this guy's gonna like take a whole bunch of damage. 24. And there's a loud bang as this happens. And then it's going to be this orc's turn. And this orc, let's see. This orc is going to go for, let's see, let me, okay, it's going for Turbo. Okay, it's going to rage, and let's see. Take a swing. It does not confirm the crit, but it does crit, so it's an automatic hit. And it does 22 damage. That is unfortunate. And then next up, the Great's Macaron's turn. And don't forget about your epic points, or what are they called? Mythic points as well. Don't forget. I know Turbo used I think Turbo used mythic points. I can't remember.
Are these guys evil?
I'm always using them.
Yeah. What was that?
Are they evil?
Oh, these I mean, they seem evil to you. I would say go for it.
I don't know if I wanna. I don't know if I wanna use my my smite evil on them though. Because if they're not evil, then I'm gonna waste it.
Oh no, you're pretty sure that it's evil.
Oh, then I'm gonna use smite evil.
Okay.
So that's what smite evil does, and it would be adding my charisma bonus to attack rolls. So when I roll, it's not just a D8. It's not just a +8 anymore. It is a. Where is my?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll your normal Earthbreaker, and then I'll add it to the roll.
So it's a +10 to hit.
Yeah, so just roll your quick action, your Earthbreaker quick action, and then I'll roll it retroactively. I mean, I'll add it retroactively.
What what's the difference between single attack and full attack?
You don't have to worry about full attack yet because
Oh,
you don't have multiple attacks yet since you're only level
19, 20,
3.
21?
Okay. You're gonna hit it.
I smack a bitch. And that is. It's gonna be a D10 with
Yeah,
a
I think
bonus.
just I think if you roll your Earthbreaker, like quick action, it should do the damage for you, shouldn't it?
Yeah, but since I have the Smite Evil, I want to make sure I'm getting all of the damage correct. So the Paladin's Charisma, if any, to the attack rolls, and adds the Paladin level to damage rolls. So I'm a level
3.
3, so I'll be adding a +3 to my.
Yeah, just roll your attack and I'll add 3 to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I meant like I mean, you got a 7 on the D10, but you forgot your strength bonus and all that. Just if you click on your character sheet, right?
I am.
And you go to summary. You go to summary. Click.
Summary.
You see actions.
Oh.
If you click Earthbreaker on quick actions, it should do it all for you. You like that?
Ha.
I'll say you rolled a 7 since that was what that was. So 7 plus 6
Yeah,
is
13 plus
yeah,
3.
13.
16.
Uh-huh.
16
Yeah.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Way to go, Macaron.
And then a mythic point means I can hit them again, right?
Yep. And this time you basically have advantage, like from 5th edition, with this next attack.
Alright. Oh, and I got a +2 to my AC. Nice.
Yeah, so just roll the Earthbreaker again. And then roll it again. And then we'll take the better of those 2 rolls. So the better of those 2
13.
rolls still misses, unfortunately. Wait, does it miss? Oh no, it doesn't miss, it hits. Yeah, so you managed to hit again with that. And
Another 16 points of damage.
Yeah. Well, 13.
No, 16 because of the evil smite thing. Until the target's
Oh, you
dead,
only get
evil
yeah.
smite.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
it remains until this bitch is
Okay.
dead.
Hell yeah. Okay, so it takes 16 points of damage. And it is, let's see, where's the...
I killed it. Nice.
Bleh. It's got the death condition now.
Pissed me off. It hit me. How dare. Bunk.
Nice. Okay, next up is Alex's turn. Let's see. Can I get to him? Let me move you real quick. And he's gonna step. He's gonna step to the side over here. Uh, and he's going to even though he's just an illusion, you see that magic comes from him. And he's actually going to heal Turbo up to full HP. So let's see. How much would that be? Let's see. How much? I can't change it from here. Let's see. I'll just set it manually to full HP. Boom. Okay, Turbo gets healed. And then it is this guy's turn. And he's not too happy. He's going to... I forgot to rage him before, but he's going to rage. And he's going to attack Koltath.
Alright. That hits.
Okay. That hits for 13 points of damage.
Okay. That's not bad.
Is your HP right? I don't think it is.
No, I am trying to fix that.
Oh. What should it be total?
My total HP, I just had it, should be 42. I am not a squishy 20 hit point half work.
Okay, it should be 42.
Yes.
Let's see. Why is it doing that?
I don't know
Well, I'll
what's
just...
going.
Yeah. Uh, well, we'll fix that later. I'll write it as a note on the side. Let me pull up my notes real
Yeah,
quick.
I'm also keeping notes on my end as well, just out of force of habit.
Okay.
How
Let's
much
see.
did you say it was?
Hold on. Let me pull up
Sorry.
some notes here.
So 13
So
points
you
of
said
slashing
it should be,
damage.
42 total, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
So you have that many left. Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait, is that right?
All right.
Okay. So next up is Turbo's turn.
Alright, I'm attacking the first orc that he's already attacked with a full round attack.
Okay. Nice. Let's see. So you hit with both of those. And let's see, 27 points of damage. Okay. So that's that attack. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, I'll use a mythic point for fleet charge. Extra attack.
Cool. Okay, that'll hit. And you'll do 8 points of damage. Okay.
That's my turn.
Yep. Then it's Koltov.
All right. Now that I have all of my actions available to me, this is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna do some fun stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
First things first. If my tablet would stop being dumb, that would be great. That would be fucking fantastic. I'm going to use my great axe first of all to take a big ol' swing at this fucker's face.
Okay.
And that is combat, combat, combat. Here we go. So trying to do math because again the character sheet's not adding up and it's being stupid.
Yeah. We'll try to fix that later.
Yeah, I'll go through later after game and yeah, so it's 1d8 plus 12. I have that +4 from raging. I still have like 11 rounds of rage left just for housekeeping reasons. Would you please? Ooh, 23 to hit.
Nice. Okay, you hit,
And
and
then
you rolled
do
a well, no, you didn't roll anything for that.
1d12 5 plus I have to double check my notes. Why did I pick such a math heavy class?
It's okay once you get the notes, or once you get it programmed in, it'll just be a one click.
Oh yeah.
Bro, you think you're
1d12 plus
math
4.
heavy. Power attacks are making my head spin right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, wait until greater rage happens, because then shit's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
get fucking fucky. So that is 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, to the one that's already hit,
Uh
or the other one?
one who's already hit walked away, right?
No, it's still right here.
Oh right, you moved me.
Oh no, I moved you back because I just
Okay,
had to
so
move you in order to move Alex.
so the one that I hit is the one that's up here, yes?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to do a full round, I'm just gonna hit the one that's directly in front of me as is.
Okay, so the same one.
Okay, on my screen it shows me next to the one at full health. That's why I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
You're next to both of them.
Well, okay,
Uh,
so let me show you on my screen what I'm seeing real quick. Taking a
let's see.
screenshot real quick. I'm sorry for the confusion, but like in here, this is what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, that's not right. Let me.
That's why I was confused, and it won't let me move back.
Okay, can you? Are you there now?
Yes. In
Okay,
that
so
case, I'm swinging at the one I already hit.
okay, and that
So
is the one that you're
14.
still facing. So
Yes.
yeah.
So he takes an initial 14 points of damage.
Okay.
And then because I have the Razor Tusk, I am going to use a bite attack on him.
Wait,
Bite attack.
I don't think you can do a standard action with your attack and then unless you want to use your swift action to do your mythic point attack.
Okay, yeah, because I'm reading the feat that I took, and it says if used as part of a full attack action, the bite is considered a secondary attack.
Oh, let's see. I know Banana's really good at knowing
If you're
knowing
going to
natural attacks.
use like manufactured weapons, which would be like your actual weapon you're swinging, right? And natural attacks, you do need to do like a full round attack, and it will be a secondary.
Mhm.
So I think secondary attacks have a -5. I would have to recheck because it's been a
Yeah,
minute.
I have the feat actually copied and pasted directly from the FSRD. It is at a -5,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I would add half my strength mod, which is instead of the +4 would be the +2, etc. So it would be like +6 instead of a +12.
Okay. So if you can do a 4 round attack like that, then yeah, go ahead. And then your tusk
1d20
attack is
plus
gonna do
18 to
it's
hit.
gonna hit. Uh-huh.
Okay, and then rolling
Because -5 would
-1d4 -5 would bring that down to a +1 because I am raging. 5 points of biting damage.
okay. So it's gonna take
And
another 5 points of biting damage.
yep, for housekeeping reasons, if needed, it looks like it's considered piercing damage according to the feat.
Okay.
And then as soon as I finish my bite, I just give a big bloody smile and don't leave a girl hanging.
You still
That's my turn.
have your swift action, by the way.
I'm good.
If you did want to use your
I'm
point.
Oh, that's right. I have the mythic point thing. Okay, yeah. And I haven't used mythic points before. This is completely new to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna do a mythic point to attack one more time.
Okay. And do you have the one that gives you advantage?
I have the one that makes me immovable. I have the mythic action or whatever it's called, immovable, that gives me a bonus to my CMD whenever I am either bull rush, drag, repossession, grappled, etc.
Okay. Does that still give you
So
another attack? I think they all give you an
actually,
attack.
uh, I'm checking because
Because you should have two mythic abilities. You should have an attack one and then a utility one.
as I took mythic tier guardian. I'm so sorry for holding this up.
Oh, it's okay. It's better to figure
5
it out
hours later,
while you're
Cam.
lower
5 hours
level.
later. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Uh,
joking. I love you.
I don't have animal companions, so that's not. Uh, okay, never mind. It does not look like I have one that gives me an extra bonus attack. Unfortunately, I have one that gives me a ability to add to like a reaction to block.
Yeah, let me take a look here real quick. Mythic paths. You said you took Guardian?
Yes,
Um
I'm reading through it,
you
and I
should
might be
have
mis.
you should have one feature that you chose in
Yeah,
addition to your ability.
the feature I chose was immovable, I thought. Oh wait, no, that was the ability I chose. Okay, apparently I did not pick a feature because I thought they were the same thing, apparently.
Oh yeah, no, they're different. Go ahead and pick one.
Um,
You have 3 to choose from.
yeah, I'll just go ahead and stick with my original plan, and I'll use sudden block.
Okay. Expend
So that one's
key. Uh,
to hinder a melee attack against you or an adjacent ally.
okay, cool. So you don't get another
So
attack, but
no.
you can hinder an attack as a okay.
Yeah, so I'll stick with that, and I'll sticking with my turn ending. So sorry about that. I misunderstood.
Oh, it's okay. Um, mythic abilities are like another dimension, right? So like, or like
Yeah,
another layer of stuff, right? So
yeah, it's something I'm not quite used to just yet.
okay, it is this guy's turn. He's going to attack Koltov.
Okay. Hit me, motherfucker!
Let's see. Rage. It rolls a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Dang. Okay.
I take a -2 to my AC when I'm raging, and my
Oh
AC is only a
yeah.
14.
Yeah. Oh, you should gain some temp HP though, because of your constitution raising when you rage, right? Doesn't your constitution go up when you rage?
That's yes.
Yeah. So I'll keep track of that as well. So your HP should go to 44 total. Should
Hmm.
get 2 temp. Um,
I mean, the 2 temp hit points are already gone, but still.
yeah.
Either way,
Um, let's see. That would be okay. How much damage you take again?
I've
13.
taken 13.
Okay. So another 13 would bring you down to uh
16?
e no, 18 because the
Or
2 temp.
18.
Yeah. Okay. So you're at like what is that, like half health?
About. I'm
Yeah, a
fine.
little less than half health. Yeah.
I'm
So,
fine.
she's a little under half health. Next up, Nalius, it's your turn.
Okay. This guy's still alive?
No, he's dead.
Okay.
Do you see the skull? That's my indicator.
I nerfed them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Are they actually wielding metal like in the photos?
Yep.
Perfect. I'm gonna go to run my hand up along his arm, and I am going to use Shocking Grasp.
Okay, touch attack. Shocking grasp.
Insufficient charges. I haven't used it. What?
Let's see. Where is your shocking grasp? It's not
Oh,
in your
they
quick action.
all my spells are listed as unprepared. That's why I didn't notice that.
Oh.
So that would be a 14 to hit.
Okay.
Touch attack.
That's gonna hit. And it's gonna do how much damage? 15?
15 electrical cold.
Okay.
So I'm just going to walk up and run my hand along his arms, and Lichtenberg scars are going to shoot up his arm, frosting outwards as I touch him.
Okay. He takes 15 points of damage. Do you want to use any mythic stuff?
Um, I honestly don't quite remember where that is off the top of my head.
Let's see.
I'm taking a look at it right now.
Okay.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow,
Sure, I guess I'll use Arcane Surge to immediately cast the spell again.
Okay, same spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it get any bonuses, or is it just you get to do it again for free?
As a swift action, you can expend one use of your mythic power to cast any one arcane spell without expending a spell slot.
Okay.
If the spell requires a saving throw, etc., any creature affected by the spell rolls twice and takes the lower amount. Do they have spell resistance?
Okay. What about if it's a touch attack?
Doesn't say anything in regards to that.
Okay. Um. Okay. Well, go ahead. You should hit anyway, so go ahead and roll. Yeah, that
It's an
hits.
18 to hit.
Mm-hmm. And how much damage? 6?
Why is it only 6?
You
Oh, I
rolled
got a 1, a
2.
2, and a 3. That's why.
Yeah. Darn.
Yeesh.
Okay, well, it takes another 6 points of damage. And then it's going to go on to this one's turn. This one is going to attack Turbo. Let me expend another use of rage. Since you have to do that every turn. And it's going to use this 23 to hit. Yeah, it's gonna hit actually. And it's going to be 21 points of damage. Oof. Okay. Next up, it's Anne's turn. Anne is going to let's see. Anne is gonna attack this one that's low on health, or that looks like it's almost dead, I should say. Gonna use this. Hits for 24 points of damage. It's dead. The skull. There we go. Skull. All right. And this she's going to use another thing to do it again. Is going to attack this guy. She's gonna use mythic ability. Okay. This one hits again for 14 points of damage. Okay. And then it's going to be, let's see, this one's turn, and it gets mad and it's gonna walk over here. It is going to provoke an attack of opportunity as it does this.
You're gonna make me figure out how to roll that.
Bro, I'm looking at like everything and there's so many words. I set the fucking power attack to skeletons, so I was like, oh, basically it's reckless. So I'm like, why so many words?
This Pathfinder likes to force you to think.
Yeah.
He's like, nerds like words, and I'm like, no.
My sister calls it Mathfinder.
I forget if Fleet Shards adds anything extra to it.
If I hit someone with Coltaff, is that an improvised weapon?
If you can pick me up.
Does
Don't.
macaron count as an improvised weapon?
What were you saying? Oh, you rolled?
I think we have to take 2 damage off.
Okay.
Or no, I think we take. I don't know, just.
I think we get rid of the 1d4, right?
No, that's his fist. The 1d6 is his powers from Kineticist.
Okay. So it's 3 from the 1d4 plus the 6 from your strength or whatever, or dex. Because you have that feat.
Well, it's
so that's 9.
yeah, that's actually the damage is fine. I mean, honestly, even if you, I think he hits even without adding any modifiers too, so it doesn't matter. I think we're fine.
Yeah. You just don't add the 1d6, right?
No, 1d6 is Kineticist. Like,
Oh, okay, never mind. Then okay, yeah, it's 10 damage then. Okay. Okay. You hit that at the attack of opportunity, and it's going to attack Anne. And it's going to spend another use of rage. And it's going to attack with a great axe. Let's see. Does that hit? Yes. For a lot of damage. Okay. And Anne cries out in pain as it like it's this great gash appears on her shoulder. Next up It is the Great Macaron's turn again.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Turbo, you good? Do you need help?
Maybe Anne does. I don't.
No, I meant more. Do you need me to come over there and beat an ass?
I'm sure. Are you? What's the other side look like?
They
Yeah,
look
Turbo
pretty
has a hard time
fucking
seeing
healthy.
it too.
They look pretty fucking healthy. They look
Okay.
healthy enough. I will freaking let me move 20 feet over to where this guy
Okay.
is,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him.
Okay. Okay, that hits for 12 damage.
Then I will use another mythic point for sudden attack,
Okay.
which is rolling it twice.
Mm-hmm. Roll it once, and if it doesn't hit, we'll roll it again. That hits. You confirm a crit. You deal 27 points of damage.
Hey!
And with that, you, like, tear him in half. Or not tear him in half, because you're using a blunt weapon.
I knock his head off.
You crush his skull, basically. And let's see, it is dead. Okay. Next up, it's Alec, the Emperor's turn. Is gonna take pity on Anne. And go ahead and heal Anne. Let's see. To what? To okay. Okay, heals Anne. Or he heals Anne. Okay. Next up, it is this orc's turn. Which one? Okay, this one's turn. It's going to try to smack Koltoth.
All right.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Expend a use of rage. I'll just make it private so it doesn't fill up the screen. But I can still take a use from it. Okay. Okay, it attacks 25 to hit.
That hits.
And deals 19 points of damage.
Fuck. So, after my turn, I will be going down.
Okay.
Due to orc ferocity, I can take one more turn before I go down.
Okay. So, let's see. What HP are you at? How many?
18.
No, I mean, how much HP do you have after the attack?
-1.
Okay. Let me put you to -1 here.
So yeah, after my turn ends, I will be down and I'll have to start making death saving throws.
Yeah. A little bit different in Pathfinder, but basically, yeah.
Don't worry, bro. I got you. I got lay on hands.
You're gonna start. So how Pathfinder works is you start bleeding out. So you try to make Constitution throws, and if you fail the Constitution throw, you take 1 point of bleed damage. And if you go to minus your Constitution, not your modifier, but your actual Constitution, then you die.
Okay, so I need to not go below. Okay, so I've got 19 hit points to. I got 19 chances. I'll be okay. In theory.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Macaron's got lay on hands. He's gonna smack you in the ass and heal you. It's fine.
Careful, it's a pretty firm ass.
Macaron's a paladin. Okay. He's fine.
Anyway, so yeah,
Next
at
up
my
is
turn, I
Turbo's
will.
turn. Yeah. Yeah, we'll wait till your turn and then do a saving throw.
I go down after my turn.
Oh yeah, because you have ferocity. Okay.
That's what I was trying to explain.
Yeah. Just so that the audience knows, half orcs have a special ability where they can go one more turn after they go the negative hit points before they start bleeding out.
If Turbo looks behind him, past N and Z Great Macaron, can I see the orc over?
That one is dead.
Yeah, but can I see that one's dead?
Oh yeah, you can see
And I
it's
and Turbo doesn't see any more over that direction.
right. You can see and you can see this one. You can kind of see probably this one, but you have trouble making out how injured it is. Um,
Okay,
and you
that's
don't see any more.
he's just trying to clarify which direction looks like there's more action at.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Um, no, if I move, I provoke. He's going to attack. And I looked it up. Fleet Charge just adds your mythic like tier, so we just subtract 1 from that to hit.
Okay, cool. For your attack of opportunity, you mean?
Well,
You
this
subtract one.
just like a general attack, right? So like the attack of opportunity would have been under that category, right? Just a normal like
Yeah.
one punch.
So is this a one punch too?
Yeah, there's just a single
Okay.
hit.
You still hit. It's just I was just checking. And you hit for 10 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's on the verge of death.
All right. Well, I'll use a mythic point and do another
Another
attack.
attack. Okay. This one is going to punch through its guts and it's going to die here. There.
Prophecy!
I love him so much.
Okay, next up is Kaltok.
All right, Kaltoth is going to turn to the guy to her left and gonna do the thing again. We're gonna go ahead and take a swing
Okay.
at.
Are you continuing your rage, probably?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
keeping track of how many rounds I've used.
okay.
I'm pretty sure 30 hits.
Yeah, it does.
Or 17 points of
17.
damage.
Okay. Take
And
17
then
points damage.
biting at his jugular again.
Okay. And that's a -5.
-5 plus the -2. So yeah, it was a +6 last time. So fuck, 19 to bite.
Okay, -5 would be okay, still high enough to hit.
Yeah, no, I took the 5 and
Oh, you already did.
yeah, I'm rolling it manually because it's not doing the math right when I roll it itself. So I'm just doing it manually.
Okay. So yeah, that hits.
1d4 for 4 points of piercing damage.
Nice. We don't
And
add
just
half your strength.
yes, but I also have the -5 because it's a secondary attack without it's a
-5
-5.
only applies to your to hit, not to your damage.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so in that case it would have been a +6 for damage then, so that would have been a 10.
Okay. Okay, it's on the brink of death. And it's the last one.
And as soon as she finishes her bite, she spits a mouthful of his own blood at him and then just crumples to the ground.
Nice. Next up is that orc. As soon as you go to the ground, it's going to attack Nalius.
Rub some dirt in it, Koltak.
Thumbs up from the potential afterlife.
Let's see. It rolls 24 to hit.
Jesus fucking yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Do you only have 22 HP? Is that right?
Why do you phrase it like that?
I'm just making sure it's not wrong. It just is really small.
Yeah,
Actually.
because like Cam's wasn't
Yeah,
right
that's
either.
all I have.
Okay, you probably just have low con. Okay, so minus 16 to your HP. Okay.
I'm in danger.
It's yeah. It's not gonna kill you, but like this really hurts.
Oh.
Okay.
Kick him in the ass, not yes.
Now it's your turn, Nellies.
Ow. Well, alright, Arcane Surge. You want to play like that? Alright, we'll play like that. I'm gonna color spray him straight in the face.
Okay.
Why didn't it let me aim in a different direction?
It's okay.
It just
I know
tried
what
to
you're
paint
doing.
It didn't let me
macaron.
move it.
Why are you trying to
attack
color spray
illusion, no, just
macaron?
kidding.
How dare?
You color spray the illusion of the Emperor. No skin.
It wouldn't let me move it.
Someone's bidding for the throne.
It wouldn't let me move it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let's see. Will save. Where's the will save?
I see a doggo in the background.
Also, it's Arcane Surge, so he has to roll twice and take the lower amount.
Oh, sick. Okay. Where's the will save? Here we go.
Actually, could you eat me up a couple of pieces of
That one was really high for some reason.
I see a doggo.
But that one is not.
Perfect.
So
How many hit dice does he have?
How many hit dice?
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
So what's it do? Let's see.
Creature is blinded and stunned for 1d4 rounds.
Okay.
So 3 rounds. And then
Okay, cool.
after that, he's stunned for 1 round.
Okay. Let's see. Is there a So he's blinded and stunned?
Yes.
Okay. Blind and which one is stunned?
I don't know.
I'm looking.
Can we do multiple swift actions or just one swift action around?
Just one around, yeah.
Okay.
Why can't I find stun? I have to like go over each of these individually just to check.
So he's still alive then at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he doesn't take any damage, right? You just
Right. Does he have anything on him? Is he just in armor, or does he have other stuff then?
he's in armor and he has a he has 2 weapons on him. He has what is it? A great axe
No
and a
cloth or
throwing axe.
pouches or storage or anything?
Oh, no, he doesn't.
Okay. For my regular action, then I'm just gonna shock and grasp again.
Okay.
Do I get
because he's
advantage because he's stunned and blinded?
you don't get advantage, but you get to do a what's it called? Not a touch attack, but the other one. Flat-footed. flat-footed plus it's a touch attack because it's normally a touch attack, right? So it means it's a
Mhm.
DC 10. -2 because he's enraged. So that hits.
Also, he's in metal, so it's +3. So that's another 6 points of damage.
Yeah. Okay. With that, he's going to fall dead as well. Nice.
Well,
Just
that was
barely.
unpleasant.
um. Then uh. You guys,
Macaron.
all
Oh,
get healed by Alex as you leave combat. I mean, end combat here.
suspiciously convenient.
Let's see. Oh, I don't want to give stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So everyone gets full health. Let me do that as you guys start to talk amongst yourselves, and he's healing you.
Well, that was interesting.
My mage is bleeding
A
out.
word for it.
No, we got
No, you're
healed.
healed.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Oh, Macaron looks over. Rub some holy dirt in it. You'll be fine.
I would love to rub some holy dirt in it, but I don't have anything from Sister Mary's shit garden.
Is there? Are we standing on like paved? Is there any dirt nearby?
There is dirt by the trees.
Macaron goes over to a tree.
Are you actually gonna put dirt in it?
Macaron goes over to a tree, picks up some dirt, says a prayer over it, and hands it to Koltaf.
She just kind of
You
nods
realize
and just
she's
like,
not dead, yes?
oh, she gives a big old smile, grabs it, and immediately just grinds it into one of the wounds.
The mayor's just over there, just healing. All of a sudden, you just shove dirt in it as he heals. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I see.
It's fine. It's good for
How quaint.
He kind of looks puzzled at the dirt. The dirt
you. Long
treatment.
story.
He says, "I won't ask."
Mm-hmm.
Says, unfortunately for them, I wasn't actually here. Unfortunately for you, I wasn't actually here.
Oh no, fortunately for us, you weren't actually here.
I could handle my own. If I were
That's
actually
why
here.
I'm saying it's fortunate for us that you weren't here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Does this city normally have orc problems?
I mean, you have one right here on the ground. Does that count? No offense.
Only
these
some taken.
these look like assassins that were or mercenaries, I should say, that were hired. They were hired to assassinate me. Not many people know about my ability to project myself.
That's for a good reason.
I don't know how they knew I would be here. Probably intercepted a letter I sent you.
Or perhaps there's somebody on the inside leaking information.
That is possible as well.
Mm-hmm. Why always when I'm streaming do you have to talk, Nari? I'm trying to get a word in, but he's scratching at the door and crying because he wants to play, but I can't play with you right now.
Cats be like that.
So do huskies, trust me.
um he says, well, um, well, luckily there's an inn, nearby. You can stay the night, and you can decide what you'll do from there. I won't, hustle you or anything.
All due respect, sire.
Yeah.
These, and she kicks one of the orcs and she stands up, just like, fuck this guy. These right bastards have involved us whether we liked it or not. And I don't speak for the rest of the group here, but I personally don't like it when a potential job is already slighted by some pricks who think that they can do whatever the fuck they like. That being said, though, I think it's fair to say that our fee may have doubled.
Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
Normally, she's not this aggressive about it, but, like, she's a little pissed off right now.
Macaron's over here like, well, it's not his fault he's being assassinated.
He made it our problem by involving us. That's just how things work, Macaron. 18.
Okay.
How was the barbarian making such good charisma rolls? What the fuck?
Yeah. Very, very dapper.
Congrats, you're the party face.
Great.
I blame the nuns.
He says, sure, I'll give you double the amount.
Much appreciated.
Out of curiosity, is there a shop here in this town that carries things such as healing potions, magical items, stuff like that?
This is a big city. They have just about everything you could want.
Perfect. If we are going to be traveling to go to the lunar temples, then we shall definitely make sure that we are well stocked. As for the rooms at the inn, how should we go about this? Should we double up in rooms?
I don't mind.
Up to you.
Given that we've had one attempt already, and I'm guessing there's a good chance somebody might have been watching, as, you know, unfortunately it's not likely that they would do something like this and not be keeping an eye if it was successful or not. So at least doubling up may not be a bad idea. Strength in numbers.
That's a good point. Can Macaron look around and see if there's anyone watching them? Okay.
Looks like no one's watching you. Looks like even like the local like commotion is like you can't hear anything. Seems like people have run away.
So the silence spell dropped, but everybody just said, "Fuck it, we're out."
I mean, there was still a silence spell. It just you can hear outside of it. It's just outside.
Okay.
You can hear in. In the normal hustle and bustle of the city has gone silent. Yeah.
Well, we might as well take all their gear.
As you
yeah, Macaron's gonna actually, as they're going through the gear, Macaron's gonna look for one, if they got any better weapons than the one he currently has, any like better hammers, and two, any sigils, papers, markings, anything that would link them to whoever it is that sent them to the assassination.
Papers, yes. Huh? It'd be appreciative if some of us had papers as well, wouldn't it now?
Oh, look, this guy's armor super shiny. Oh my goodness, it is so clean, except for this dented part and this butterbud. And I'm gonna look over at Kaltaf. Did you have to bite them so hard?
I mean, that was just a little love bite. I could have bit him a lot harder. And sadly, she's Australian for some reason. When to me hits the head, the accent's all over the place. She's broken.
Brain damage
So
from
what what do
getting
I have to
injured
roll
so
for
much.
this?
No, you don't. You don't have to roll anything.
I just realized that you guys
I
have like no
actually,
investigation.
yeah. There's but this is like just
Your
searching bodies.
investigation is
It's
your
so
search.
easy.
There is no search.
But you're just gonna
So
like
not a
investigate
search.
their bodies, and you can use appraise to find if there's anything valuable.
Give him a pat down. Pat, 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 pat.
24.
Okay.
Where is
So
Macaronis?
so you do notice. I mean, you notice nothing unusual in most of the bodies, but one of the bodies, you do find like a small book type, not like a book, but sort of like a pamphlet almost, but with a hardcover. Just hardcover, not very many pages in it. Is what I'm trying to say. And Nalius is the one that finds this, since she rolled the highest. And she finds this on one of the bodies. It looks like there's stuff written inside. Would you
What
like
does
to
it
read
say?
it? Okay.
Sure.
Um, for the most part, you can't make out what it says. Um, with the details, it just seem kind of nonsensical.
I can't read it?
But no, you can read it. It's just when there's it's like in code, right? Um, but uh, you do make out that this was some kind of orders uh, given to them for this little attack,
Um,
and it has a name attached to it.
with
Um,
a 16, do you think it would be possible for me to take all of their tusks?
Could I do a linguistics to break the code?
yes.
12.
Okay. So you don't manage to break the code, um, but you do get the name, um, and let's see.
Do I get all the tusks?
Oh, as you start to do the tusks. Well, let me get the name first.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna
hold
count how
on.
many bodies that. Well, it's 5 and 2 tusks per
You get the
body.
name Julius. Um,
Like Caesar?
as yeah, like that, but not. It doesn't say Caesar. It says Julius.
Right, as just for reference.
Yeah, for how to spell it and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And uh, let's see. Would there be a check you could do? Um, Let me look at your knowledge skills real quick. I can't remember what they are.
Arcana and nature.
Okay, I meant I want to know what all the checks are because I can't remember them all off the top of my head.
Macaron has religion and nobility
Let's see.
and arson tools.
No, I just need to pull up a list of all of them. Let's see. Arcana, degree, strategy, skillful, nature. Okay. Mm, what would you roll? Probably. If you have a nobility or religion, you can go ahead and roll that.
Macaron. And throw the pamphlet at him.
I'm trying to gather tusks. This is bullshit.
Read it.
Not sure if I should be impressed or.
Nobility or religion?
Yeah.
What is my religion?
Or you could do both if you want to, for different things.
I'll do
If you have both.
religion because that's my highest one. 14.
Okay. Okay, so you have heard of this name before in a religious sect about a pseudonym of summoning Julius, but you don't know anything about it. You can't quite remember.
Macron just gets hit with the thing, pulls out glasses, goes, alright, give me 1 second. Reads through and goes, I know of the name, but I might have to sleep on it in order to figure out where I have heard this before.
But you know it's in connection with a religion.
It is connection with a religion, though. Do I know that this is going to be kind of, do I get the tusks? It's very important. Do I get the teeth?
Okay, so now you start going for the tusks. You hear guards starting to come though. Like the city guards are on their way, almost there. And you still wish to continue this pursuit.
Yes, it's spoils of war.
Okay.
We kill them. We get to take trophies. I want the tusk.
So, as
In some situations, that could be considered racist, you know.
It is for my mother. She is a artificer and she likes to create things.
I'll help him real quick.
I will state right now, as a living will, if you so much as think of touching mine once I pass, I will personally make your life a living hell until you cease to exist.
Oh no, I would
What if
never
we need
dream.
one to resurrect you?
I would never dream of taking one of your tusks because it is not spoils of war. I have no reason to kill you, so I have no reason to take anything from your body.
You have no reason to kill them yet.
A better solution is
she-
just don't die.
She kind of glares a little bit, but like, you know what? Nope, you do have a point. She's not happy about it, but she understands.
Now that I have my
Did you hear
tusk,
what
I need to
Turbo
go to
said?
the post office.
Did you hear what Turbo said?
What? It was hard to hear. What did you say, Turbo?
As a better solution, just don't die.
That is true. If you don't die, then no one can take spoils of war.
So
I have no words.
as you're carving or trying to cut off the tusks, the emperor says I hope we meet again, and starts to walk away like this, right? And like fades out of existence as he's walking until he's gone.
I'm gonna add
I really
10
hope we never
tusks.
see him again.
So we hear that there's guards in the way, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone.
So, how are we gonna explain this if we don't get a move on?
They attacked us,
as
we
you
killed them.
Oui.
As you say that, the guards arrive. I don't have minis for them right now, but just
Theater
imagine.
of the mind.
Yeah.
As soon as the guards show up, Kaltot does sheath her axe, but she keeps her hand on it, just like, God damn it.
When the
Sid,
one
is
of
this
the
1 or
guards-
2E?
Winnie.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. One of the guards that looks a little scrawny, sees you carving the tusks, and uh, and exclaims, "They're mutilating the bodies!" and faints backwards.
Spoilers of war! And Macaron continues.
What did that
Macaron.
card say?
They're
They're
mutilating the
defining
bodies. Sure, it's a little bit of mutilation, but you know what?
You're guards. You've never seen someone claim. Never mind. I don't care enough.
Could we not try and get arrested?
The other guard that catches him as he falls backwards says he's a rookie.
Kaltoth, bold of you to assume.
He says he seems like the chief of this squadron, and he says we heard there was an attack of orcs. It looks like you dealt with the situation already.
We
Looks around. Orcs? What orcs? There are no orcs here. 14 on a bluff.
Jedi mind check.
God.
That's a hard bluff, so that doesn't work.
These are clearly just fresh corpses for watering the lawn.
God, you're gonna get us killed.
It would have been funny if you'd rolled like a 20 or something, but he looks at one of the orc corpses back at you and says, "Right." So,
By the way,
So I
Macaron,
won't-
can you please get their armor and weapons as well? Do be a dear.
Oh, we could
Yeah.
probably sell some.
That's my
I wonder if
idea.
I should have stayed at the church.
No, you really shouldn't. But on that note, yes, you should have.
You can't.
he,
you know.
the guard says, "You can't take those."
What?
Why? They tried killing us.
He says, that they belong to the city now.
Mm.
No, they really don't. Not when you weren't here to defend us, they weren't.
I swear to God, you're gonna get us
roll
arrested.
Roll either diplomacy or intimidation for that. Whichever one
If
you
we
want
get arrested,
to.
I'm blaming you.
Intimidate? Okay. With the 10,
Macaron is gonna walk up, clear his throat, and go, gentlemen. Now, I understand that things might be a bit rocky, and he kind of like looks at Nelias, and my friend here is kind of stressed from our long day. But it would be very nice if you could offer these humble soldiers, and he kind of like gestures to the team, the ability to be able to sell these off, because we also need money, for we are on a very important mission.
Okay, roll which one you want to. Intimidation or persuasion.
Diplomacy.
Intimidation or diplomacy.
Diplomacy, please. Why does it say I have a +7? It should be a +10.
That's why I was rolling everything manually, because it wasn't doing it
Yeah, I'll
right.
just add 3 to whatever you roll.
Okay. 15?
Okay, so that's 15, yeah. Okay. So his attitude goes down toward
No, wait. It wouldn't be 3.
his attitude
Oh, no, wait, it would. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Yeah. So his attitude goes down toward Nalius as he gives her strange look. But he starts to see reason with Macaron. And goes, "Well, I mean, I guess we don't really need to confiscate anything if they just attack some adventurers."
Exactly.
How
exactly.
gracious of you.
How very gracious of you, and Macaron gives a bow. By the way, hello, I am the great Macaron. It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Shush! I am a paladin of... How do you say the courageous goddess's name again?
Um,
Finlay?
oh, Finley, yeah.
I am a paladin of Finley, a champion. If you must know, it is a pleasure.
Um, uh, he goes, what makes you so great?
It is my middle name.
He can't help but chuckle at that, like as if like as if you're making that up, right? And he thinks it's a funny joke.
No,
Kaltoth shakes her head, just, no, that's actually his middle name.
I was an orphan growing up, and I got to pick my own name. My name is Ze. My middle name is Great, and my last name is Macaron. You may call me Macaron. It seems that everyone else does. No, Burb's character in the background just, I'm gonna kill you.
Can you actually hear my sigh?
Yes.
Yes, we could.
That's why I'm like, oh. But you may call me Macaron. Everyone else does.
Okay, noted. If we ever meet again, I'll try to remember that, I guess. He
Just don't call him Cookie. Trust me.
okay, noted. So why don't you get you get what you want from these real quick? Maybe try to lay off the tusks.
Oh, he's already got them all, so there's no worries there.
Keep your creepy trophies.
It is a gift for my stepmother. For my not my stepmother. It is a gift for my adopted mother. She is a artificer, and she loves to craft things from different creatures and races of the universe.
Well, I don't know what an artificer is, but sure. If that's
Crafter.
somewhat like an alchemist, then
If that's what
If
they're
that's
called
somewhat-
in Pathfinder.
there isn't
there's-
really an equivalent.
They are a blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Okay.
Oui.
Okay.
It's safe if you don't ask questions. You will be here all day. You'll never get to leave.
Okay. Well, I'll let you hurry up with that. Please do hurry up because we gotta remove these bodies from the streets.
Are random
I
assaults
can
like
help
this
with that
common
if
in the
you need.
city?
I can help with that if you need. And her right hand just is swathed in flame.
Maybe
He
not
says,
with the fire.
Let's try to avoid arson. What did the goblin say?
Are these type of random assaults common in this city?
You've never been to a city, have you?
I mean, maybe one orc, but this many, not really. But
Is it only orcs?
no, there's all kinds of races has been known to attack. But I don't I don't know why there's so many. But it looks like they're out to get you or something. I don't know. If you want me to make an investigation, I can. But seeing as you're adventurers, you probably have made a lot of enemies.
For your safety, perhaps.
Wow, that's bold of
Doesn't
you to
matter.
assume I create problems.
You do create problems.
There's a moment where
What do you mean?
Kaltoth is going to say something, and just for a second, it looks like her brain just completely goes silent, and it's just white noise as she tries to process the bullshit that just came out of your mouth. Like you can see her actively trying to put her brain cells back together for a second.
I'm just here in the city. I get attacked. I solve the problem. I'm solving problems. I'm not creating. Can you please recognize that?
No.
he he puts up his hands like whoa, and and goes, I didn't mean to upset you.
Macaron walks over and pats Turbo on the shoulder. Zia, it's fine.
Nobody respects quality adventurers anymore.
I know. But it's fine.
So, what is the loot on the bodies, actually?
Let's see. Let me look. So they each have a great axe and a throwing axe. What else do they have? Hold on. I didn't write this down. Let me look it up real quick.
How dare you?
Well,
As
we
you're
can
looking
do
that
the.
up, I will say, Altoth,
Go ahead.
as this is happening, just kind of looks up the sky at the powers that being. You're testing me. Is this what this is? Is this what I get for leaving the church?
We can do the inventory thing, like either in their thread or after session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That way you can
Yeah.
have time to gather up what exactly they'd have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You almost should
Okay,
get the
so yeah,
inventory of every
we'll loot
NPC
all
before
5
you
of
do
the
anything
bodies.
else for them. If you know standard D&D
Ow.
players.
Get the inventory of literally every monster.
Just anything in the world, do their inventory first.
Yeah, this is the first thing I do for them.
I made an amazing backstory that nobody listened to because they just wanted to get the inventory off of them.
No,
Wrong.
that fucking I saw a TikTok where it said table of sad things that the party can loot from people, such as a little handcrafted necklace by a little child saying to dad, "Stay safe." And I'm like,
A
ah,
macaroni bracelet.
bastard!
Oh, you've stolen one of those too?
I'm like, you bastards!
Oh,
But-
I'm missing a feat?
But yeah, we can go ahead and if we already got everything, Macron's gonna look at him and goes, "So, shall we head to the tavern?"
I mean, I don't really have a need to, but sure, I suppose.
I hunger. We have not eaten.
I
So-
can have food. I can provide food for myself.
Perhaps a 5-minute breather would be good for everybody.
Plus, we can talk about and Macron gets real has her bend down to his height, and he gets super close and goes, "The prophecy."
Oh, for goodness sake, tell me you don't actually believe that load of cod swallop.
Regardless of the prophecy, I would like to point out that our patron of sorts said we would get paid upon arrival at the... So we can't do much until we retrieve our coin.
I mean, I have a lot of coin on me, but alright.
I'm also stating perhaps the contact for our patron may have further information. I don't know if this is true or not, but I would like to find out.
No need to get your panties in a twist. Do not worry.
Old of you to assume she's wearing any.
I wear boxers, thank you very much.
No need to get your boxers in a bunch.
Combat
No.
briefs.
They're tactical boxers, fuck you!
Camo
They're
boxers.
cargo they are tactical cargo camo boxers. You can't even fucking see them, bitches.
Exactly. They blend in with your skin so well, the moment your pants drop, everyone screams.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
But yeah, when you're like, you don't believe in this whole prophecy thing, you see Macaron's eyes absolutely sparkling.
Caltop
Oh
just
dear,
gives that
sweet
look
one.
of...
I'm so sorry for you.
Caltop just gives her this look of, don't you dare crush his heart.
Oh, I have no need to. It'll get crushed by himself.
I will if you make this boy sad.
Which
going to make
direction
himself
is
sad.
the nearest inn, Sir Guards?
So they give you a series of directions, just like how complicated it was to get here.
It's alright. It's fine. Because Kaltoff will not be taking the lead on this, I will, and starts walking. I think I got this.
Didn't take the lead last
We're going to
time
get
either.
lost in minutes, aren't we?
Dude pointed to the north, Macaron's going east.
Grabs Macaron by the collar, starts walking north.
Macaron turns around and starts walking north. Wata.
Yeah, you start going the wrong way at first.
I swear to God, one of these
Wata.
days, Kaltoth is just gonna like secretly attach a leash to his belt when he's not looking and be like, "Oh look, it's over there."
Macaron's
Secretly.
like,
I mean,
Starts going the wrong way, gentle tug to the left, like Schrodinger's dog's kind of deal.
exactly. I'm just imagining Macaron's like, let us go. Da da da. Oh, da 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 da. But yeah, we're gonna make our way to the tavern to go get our monies and maybe get some information. Maybe talk about what the fuck is happening.
Okay.
Hmm.
So as you get to the inn, or not the tavern, I should say, that it has an inn inside of it. And you get to the tavern. Excuse me. There's the tavern keep, and
Oh.
and he says, oh, you lot matched the description.
Kaltoff.
Says, can I please have your date of birth?
Kaltoth
No,
clears,
just kidding.
Nelly's just
Kaltoth
gonna start
clears her throat
laughing
and
at
just
him.
No, just
Please,
kidding.
at
I was
at least
making
buy
a
a
joke
barbarian
about.
a drink first.
I was making a joke about how the pharmacy is always asking for your date of birth.
January
Macaron.
1st, 1800.
No,
Macaron just looking at this like,
he asked for your names.
I am the great Macaron.
Kaltoth Rage Fang.
You're already eating? Goddamn, Kaltoff. You're quick. Why did you steal that child's
you're
meatball,
saying-
Kaltoff?
As you're saying your names, he's checking off a list. Just like check marks.
Lady Black Moon.
He says, huh. Maybe this one. And you see that there's a box that says Mysterious Stranger, and he checks that one off.
Sure, why not? That sounds swell.
Macaron looks over to Turbo. You going to introduce yourself?
Say no.
I'm
It's easier.
Turbo.
Okay, he checks off Turbo.
And now you've been doomed.
She's so cynical.
No.
About everything.
Macaron's looking at
Have your
this.
attention.
Macaron's looking at all of this, and he's just realizing, he's like, we don't have a party name.
Oh,
Oh.
please
Discuss
no.
that in a moment.
Please no.
Macaron's going to go over to, is going to ask for a meal, hop over to a table while they get the money and stuff, just climb up with at a table with chairs for all of them, climbs up, sits down, takes out a pen and paper, and starts doodling capes, badges, and name ideas.
Okay. Meanwhile, Anne walks up and says, "Anne, let's see, I haven't thought of a boss name for her, but let's say
believe
Anne
it is.
Hawthorne." Okay, Anne Hawthorne. And so he checks off another name in the list, and then he says, "All right, that's everyone, including the mysterious stranger." I don't know why that's on there, but
Probably
He
because
goes-
as far as this city is aware, I do not exist.
well, this was a list given to me by a certain someone of high status. So
Again, I don't exist.
Okay, that's fair, I guess. I won't ask questions.
Safer that way. Trust me.
Okay. Well, here you go, and he pulls out 5 bags. That sound like they have gold in them. And he says, "This will be 3,000 gold for each of you."
3,000.
Thank you.
Never
Kaltoth
mind.
gives
I'm
a
accepting
smile.
with this.
Kaltoth gives a
Who's our
smile and
patron
just, I'm
again?
good
What
at
was
what
his
I
name?
do.
Your
yes, the
patron was anonymous. I'm not sure who it was.
I would assume it was this strange king person man.
Well, the
What were you saying,
Kaltoth lets out a
emperor
groan.
has been known to appear places time to time. Rumor has it
He's human. They all look alike to me.
he's everywhere, but I don't know.
What were you saying, Kaltoth?
The all-seeing emperor, they say.
Oh no, I
Because
was
that's
just
not
cracking
creepy.
wise.
What was that?
I was just cracking wise. Never mind. It's good.
Okay.
So I am thinking the 5-finger prophets.
No.
Okay. That's a great name, but perhaps we should workshop it because, for reasons, people might get the wrong idea.
No, please explain further. I would love to hear you explain this to him.
Okay. So Macron, Macron, can you focus up for a second? Macron, look at me.
Macron looks up from his doodle. Yeah, the fact that you said "look at me" and I'm literally got my face in my tablet, like what?
So, while that is a fantastic idea, people might think that we do not so appropriate things, and I don't mean like killing, because everybody kills. No,
You're right. They're
No.
going to think that we do the 5-finger discount. We are not thieves.
Yes, absolutely, the 5-finger discount. We don't want people thinking that, and suddenly she's fucking Irish. What? Why can't I stick to an accent? Fuck!
Because she's got brain damage.
Barbarian.
Yeah,
just has
she's
a shitty
genuinely
accent.
fucking. That's just it now. The new canon is she's got so much fucking brain damage that she can't keep an accent. There
A
you
new
go, guys.
accent
Have fun
with
with that
every
with your
new
fanfics.
concussion.
Exactly.
It's her
hardly-
character quirk.
I'm going to totally add that to the traits later. Anyway, so yes. So, 5-finger discount. We don't want...
We don't want what,
We don't
mate?
want the 5... We don't want people thinking we do the 5-finger discount. So, workshop it, and then we'll come back to this, okay? But for now, keep working on some ideas, and we'll table this for now, okay?
Oh, definitely. I wouldn't just immediately give us a name. It needs to be very carefully thought out.
Exactly. Now, why don't you stick to coming up with some ideas, and we can get some drinks, get some food, and discuss what our next move is. How does that sound?
Well, similar to fingers, there's hand. What about Hand of Omen?
That's another one that could be taken by... Can we get some... And she's gonna, like, flag down to me, just like, can we please get some very strong drinks over here?
I will take water, please.
Coming right up. Okay, water for the strange creature.
He's an axolotl.
I've never heard that before.
I
Pretty
want
cool.
some strong water.
Well, as long as it's not heavy water you're looking for, maybe I'll just like throw some alcohol in the water. I don't know. What do you want exactly?
I don't know what a strong drink is. That's just what this person said.
Alcohol.
I'm trying to fit in. Am I doing a good job?
You're doing
No.
a fantastic job, Turbo. I'm so proud of you.
You really shouldn't lie to him.
Oh no.
I'm not... I come from a church where lying is extremely frowned upon.
Oh,
I am
no.
simply encouraging him because he is doing his best and he's doing a fantastic job.
Oh
I
no.
can see why you're no longer at
Oh no.
that church.
I see that your accent has gone into the British accent. Unfortunately, this means that I will have spoils of war. Roll initiative.
I would like to see you try.
Oh no, it's Australia
my.
now. You are fine.
Anyway, so yeah, Kaltoth is gonna order a round of alcohol for the entire table at this point because fuck.
Okay.
These fuckers are gonna
Macaron.
drive her to drink even more than she already does.
Macaron will not participate in alcohol. Only water for him.
And
Okay,
a big bottle of water for Macaron.
Yeah. Uses one of the pints as well, just filled with water for macaron.
Hell yeah. Hydration,
Everyone else
motherfuckers.
gets a pint of some strong stout.
And let me just...
Now this water's murky.
Trust me. Hey, take a drink. Trust me. You'll feel great after you've had 4 or 5, maybe 6. And without missing a beat, Kaltoth take pictures up and just downs it in one go. She's had a fucking day.
Macaron just adjusts his like, you know, his seat. He's probably has to use his folding chair because the seats are not big enough for him. He pulls out a folding chair, opens it up. It's good for height for him. Climbs up and sits on it.
I'm gonna fuck with Kaltoth just for fun.
Oh no.
So, Nalias is wearing rather skin-tight clothing because she's wearing a courtesan's outfit. So like there's sashes and the like, but like it's very skin-tight. She's going to reach into one of her sashes and just pull out an entire watermelon while staring straight at Koltov, and then start slicing it with a dagger and eating it.
In response, Kaltoth reaches into her bosom and pulls out a very surprisingly large bottle of whiskey and slams it on the table. Your move.
Macaron looks at Kaltoff, shaking his head quickly, like, don't try this with her. Don't try this with her, Kaltoff. You don't understand the powers that be of this one.
The bartender saw this and looks very concerned.
Macaron just gonna clear his throat and go, could we have some food over here? My friends and I are very much hungry.
I have a watermelon.
What kind of food you're after?
Do you have a menu? If you want, I can give you a table.
Sure.
It's a great
My
sight.
dear friend, I'm fairly confident you are part of the menu.
Macaron blinks at this and goes, do you happen to have any rather large insects?
Not particularly. We don't usually serve insects here. I mean, we've never served insects here, but I mean, we could get something similar.
Do you have fish?
Yeah, we have fish.
Perfect. I will go for a fish meal.
Sounds perfect.
Or a cat meal.
Everyone
Nari,
else?
hush!
Kaltoth just orders like whatever stew is like going in the pot or whatever, and pulls another bottle of whiskey out of her cleavage and just sets it down like it's one of these days.
I'll take one and put it into my robes.
So I will say, for like flavor reasons and stuff, the only one who'd really know this about Kaltoth because they were at the same temple is Macaron, but when she gets into these moods, she either becomes the I love you guy or the fuck you, your face is going through the table guy.
Macaron makes it a point to sit the farthest away from Kaltoff.
Yeah, like Macaron's the only one who would know that about her because like Macaron would have seen when she was, younger and would sneak out to the inns and the taverns and shit when she wasn't supposed to, and the nuns would have to come play damage control.
Right.
I'll take your finest potato dish.
Okay, would you like it loaded?
Whatever that means.
Okay, he says, loaded baked potato, come on right up.
I forgot that Turbo has a thing for spuds.
Who doesn't? Potatoes are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Barb, the only reason you're saying that is because you're German.
Hey! That has nothing to do with it.
Oh my.
That is a lovely shade of whatever the fuck is happening on over there.
So, Macron looks at everyone and goes, so what do you think about this, prophecy deal?
That's garbage.
Whether or not I believe in it, perhaps investigating this temple regardless would still be a good idea if they did find something down there.
Nadia, are you going to be okay investigating another temple?
Who did you ask?
Nalias.
Oh.
If she's going to be okay
I've
investigating...
never investigated a temple before.
Macaron's looking at you.
Wait, no. Don't you dare tell me what I think you're telling me.
Huh?
This is an old world ruin we're going into?
I don't know. It sounds like Macaron just hears temple. You said rune. And if you think about it, it could be the same thing. They said it was an ancient temple. So Macaron's just thinking it's another word for rune.
This is a horrible idea and we should reconsider immediately.
Well...
Oh, come now. What happened to that fearless woman that was out there just moments ago?
She learned her lesson several hundred years ago.
Shame.
Well, we don't know if it is a rune. We could always go there, take a look. If it's not if it's a temple, that's great. If it is a rune, we walk away.
Why would you?
I am okay with that.
I mean, if the prophecy is real, if we try to just avoid it, it's probably gonna push us in that direction anyway, so we might as well not fight it.
Another fair point. Powers that be, and Kaltoth kind of gestures to the air, love to have their way with everything.
Oh no, you broke
She
her.
snapped.
Cynical. He's just like,
You broke her.
he's broken.
Why do the three of you automatically believe in a prophecy you've never heard of, nor do you actually know the details of?
Well,
I mean,
I never stated
I'm
that
just
I believe in
saying.
a prophecy.
If adventure is going to find us, I would rather already be adventuring than be at home and drug into it.
Well, if you ask me, we don't know much about this world. There's a lot of prophecies that we never heard of. And this world is pretty delicate. So for all we know, this is a prophecy that might have been heard by many others, but just not us.
I mean, if
I'm
we don't...
understandable of the going on the adventure part. We've taken the 3,000 gold. We'll investigate the Temple of the Moon, or whatever it was. However, I would warn you that prophecies are generally not quite something to be as excited about.
I'm not saying that we devote ourselves fully to the idea, but, you know, at least give it a try, and if it doesn't seem like it's actually there, we can change directions.
Sounds good.
So that settles it. The five-finger... No, that's it. It doesn't sound right.
We should perhaps move away from the finger names.
The five prophecy... Macaron goes back to workshopping.
I mean, oh no.
What about you? And he turns to our sudden quiet stranger.
Oh, Anne.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Powers are coming true.
She's just been quietly drinking her stout. She says, names, I don't know. She says, but, I would like to see what this temple has to offer, if it has some kind of benefit to us.
I'm sure it has some sort of benefit, otherwise we wouldn't be going.
He said that there would be something there to benefit us. Seemed like he had experience.
And it's not like he was asking us to bring anything out of the temple. All he said was to go there and check it out.
Yeah. And she goes back to drinking beer.
Well, I think now that it's on the map, and we know exactly where we need to go, we rest up tonight. Tomorrow we go shopping, and then we are on the road.
I have no protests against it.
Neither do I.
Says good by me.
Should we appoint a team leader?
Perhaps we should see how we work together before we decide who's to lead. If we jump the gun, it might lead to unintentional squabbles and other discourse later on.
Sounds good.
That sounds like something a leader would say.
Congratulations, you've been volunteered.
What?
Listen.
Congratulations, Kaltoth. You're in the lead now. If you are a decision maker, you are a leader. Merry Christmas.
Anne says, Anne says kind of in a tipsy voice, like she's starting to get drunk. Says, "I'll follow, mommy." Did I say that out loud?
Macaron raises up his cup and goes, well, you know what I always say, Kaltoff? Women shall lead us into prosperity. So, let us go. I trust you fully, Kaltoff. All in favor for Kaltoff being the leader, say aye. Aye.
Anne says aye.
Aye.
We'll circle back to the mommy thing in a minute. What?
We're your problem now.
Turbo, aye or nay?
There's already 3 that voted. I don't even need to vote.
Every vote matters.
Well,
Congratulations, we're your problem now.
well, and that means you have to name us too, since you've been very critical of other suggestions.
Not been critical. I've been trying to make sure we don't do anything that might make us look like the bad guys. I was just trying to help.
Just like a leader would do.
Oh my
Already
god.
making
there.
so much difference for us. It's inspirational.
Don't worry, I will make sure that we have the perfect capes. Mate, perhaps I can get. And Macaron kind of like looks you up and down and goes, perhaps I can put one of your biceps on the cape.
What? Fine. Do what you will with fucking heraldry. As long as it's not inappropriate. You know what? Fuck it. You're in charge of it.
Biceps are awesome.
And as she's talking, I would like to point out there is a vein throbbing in her forehead very visibly right now.
Remember, Kaltov. And Macaron leans over and pats your shoulder and goes, "Don't worry, Kaltov. Being a leader should not be too hard. All you have to do is make sure that we don't die, and if we do, it's on you."
Yeah.
Fine. You know what? If we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do this. Tonight, we're going to rest. No fires. No thievery.
I don't quite know what you're implying.
Wait.
I am implying nothing. But if things are to mysteriously happen, there may be consequences.
Sid, I have a question.
Yeah. Yeah.
What season is this?
Oh, this is spring.
What if it gets kind of cold in the night? Can we not
I
have
can
a
warm you up if that's the case.
Macaron just kind of looks at you and goes, "No, thank you."
That is different. Okay.
What if I need to use hot fire to warm up hot water for my bath?
No arson. Okay? That is the rule.
That's perfectly
From
fine.
here on out, I'm going to get a drink. And I'm going to go to bed. Actually, what time of day is it?
It's like not quite bedtime yet. It's like 5 in the evening.
So definitely probably too late for us to venture out safely. So yeah. Alright, tell you what. We're gonna play a little game here. And she walks over to the bar, drops like 10 gold on the counter, and just reaches over and grabs like 4 bottles of whiskey, like 2 in one hand, 2 in the other, grabs them, puts like 10, 15 gold on the table, walks over, slams them on the table, and just, we are going to play the I'm not a fucking asshole game. Okay?
Alright.
How do you play that?
Start by not being a dick. Okay?
I thought it was about not being an asshole.
The face Cam is making.
Fucking goblin.
Do assholes and
Hold up,
geeks run in
AFK.
the same circle? I think Cam's gonna go kill someone.
For courtesans, they sure do.
I feel like we just made Cam go off camera to die. Look at the dog!
Oh, no.
Cam just went to go get alcohol. It's fine, people. I mean, happy juice.
Yeah.
Cam, don't do that shit!
Happy juice.
Cam! Cam! That is bad for your teeth!
You were bad for my health. Anyway, as I was saying, we're all gonna share some drinks. We're going to get to fucking know each other. We're going to get the fuck along. And we're not gonna fucking do this fucking bullshit. If I'm the fucking leader, you're going to get to know each other, you're going to like each other, and you're going to fucking like it.
I like all of you here. And I don't drink.
You're the exception. You're fine, Macron. I know you.
Ah.
The rest of you fuckers. I don't mean this in a bad way. You can ask Macron. I use fuckers as a term of endearment.
Macron shakes his head.
Shakes his head yes or no.
No.
Bitch. I trusted you. But yeah, no. Basically, Kaltoth is introducing it as we're gonna do a drinking game where if you lie, you drink. If you tell the truth, the other person drinks. Get to know each other kind of deal.
Yeah, so
Sure.
that sounds fun.
It's good to be hydrated.
Yes, and she pours him a triple of the whiskey, pushes it over. Stay hydrated.
So how do we start the questions off?
So first, and she's gonna take a, let's see, there's 5 of us here at the table.
We.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take out a 10-sided die, and she is going to roll, because why the fuck not? At this point, why the fuck not? And we're gonna decide dice style who gets to go first. Wait, Macron, you get to go first.
And what do I do?
You either tell us something that is honest or a lie about yourself, and we have to decide if it's truth or a lie. If we're wrong, we drink. If you're wrong, you drink. In this case, you drink your water.
Alright. And Macaron thinks for a moment. Alright. I once swallowed a whole worm whole. A really big one. Macaron kind of holds up like his hand where it shows like it's bigger than his head.
And now everybody else gets to decide if that was a truth or a lie. Who wants to go first in guessing?
Anne says, truth.
We have one truth.
Turbo, was that a truth or a lie?
I'm confused.
You have to... So, whatever Macron said, he held up the size of the worm and said he ate a whole worm that was huge. Do you think that he was telling the truth, or is he making up a story?
In one bite, too.
I'm gonna go true.
Alright.
Sure, I'll
No.
go true as well.
I'm going to say false.
Macaron smiles and goes, Axolotls can eat anything anything cold as they can get their mouth on. I once swallowed a whole worm in one bite.
Altoth takes a drink. Alright.
And kind of already tipsy was like I just guessed.
Alright. Next, where did I put that away? You, the player, is a hot mess. Kaltoth is just a sufferer of the consequences. Alright, Turbo, you're next. You can either tell us a truth or a lie, and we have to guess if you're telling the truth or you're telling a lie.
I am not an asshole.
I think that is the truth.
Sure.
I feel like that's a trick question.
and says, I'm gonna take that literally and say truth.
I'll say truth.
I thought that's the whole point of this.
I suppose this is one way to find out about each other.
Oh no, that means Turbo wins.
So, the point of this is to see how well we can discern if one of us is lying or telling the truth. The best way I can explain it is this is how we decide if we can trust each other or if we need to sit here and
Kaltoth.
decide if we're an untrustworthy bunch of dickheads.
Macaron stands up and crosses their arms. Kaltoth, that is not very nice. In order to tell if someone is a good comrade, you must do it in fighting. This is nothing but trying to figure out secrets of the others. That's wrong.
That's fine.
It's called a drinking game, Macron. It's been played for many, 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 many centuries.
If you wish to see if someone is here to fight by your side and be a good ally, then we should definitely all go punch the nearest person and see who backs us up. Obviously. I watched my my adopted mother do it. It's called a bar crawl.
You know what? Fine. Okay, Macron, let's do it your way. Let's see what happens.
I punch Callie. I'm just joking. No, Macaron just looks at him and goes, I cannot do that. That would be against the law.
So thus,
So
us
thus
playing
we must,
a simple friend...
we must fight into a fight ring.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
And says this doesn't seem to be going well.
Macaron sits back down and goes, we can do it after your questions are done.
Did I pass the test?
We.
It's not a test, it's a game, it's a game.
Tata, why don't you go
Altoff
next?
just grabs one of the bottles of whiskey. She literally grabs one of the bottles of whiskey, doesn't pull the cork off, like karate chops the top of the glass off and lets it like breaks as it breaks on the floor. Grabs a cigar out of her fucking pouch, lights it on one of the torches, and just goes outside.
Macaron is going to grab at her shirt and go, "No, you did not lie, so you cannot drink. Come on, sit back down." And he sits you down.
That was one of the rules.
Exactly. You, Nalias, and Anna has yet to ask a question, and we have yet to vote. So now, ask your question.
Alright.
Well, seek your fact or
And-
your
and
deception.
Let's have you go next, and have you go
Also,
next.
if you start drinking before you ask a question, it kind of gives away what you were doing, if you're lying or not.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. How about when let's see. When I was 5, I got coal for Christmas.
Were you a bad child? Not. I'm going to say true because Santa always makes sure that the bad kids get coal. And no one would lie about getting coal for Christmas unless they truly did something bad.
I'm gonna say truth.
Sure.
Double?
What about the goblin?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm guessing.
That's the point. You're guessing. It's a guessing game.
I guess truth. I'm going to guess that we're all being truthful. Like I don't get this.
The answer is false because they forgot about me for Christmas, so I didn't get anything.
Santa would never forget. And Macaron takes a sip of their water.
Altoff drinks like half the bottle in one go.
Keltoff, it is your turn. Tell us a fact.
Okay, when I was 14, the nuns at the temple strung me up by my ankles for 4 days for stealing a bottle of whiskey from the head mother of the church's personal trunk.
And looks at the whiskey, looks back at you, looks at the whiskey, looks back at you. True.
I don't remember the nuns at the church being that vicious. They were actually quite kind. And they taught us to be very caring. I will say false. At least, they did that to the good kids.
I'm gonna guess you probably stole the whiskey, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been the first time, so it would have been for longer. So I'm gonna go with false.
Okay.
Fair.
Now, yes?
Sure, I'll say truth.
Out of all of you, Turbo is correct. It was for 7 days.
Ha! So I was right!
Sure.
False! And Macron drinks. Well, no, Macron doesn't get to drink because he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Narias, it is your turn.
What do you want, a truth or a lie?
State a fact
Oh,
about
decide.
yourself, and we will decide if it's true or false. Macaron waits with anticipation.
Alright then, 2 truths and a lie.
Oh. Raising the stakes, are we?
All right.
I am over 100 years old. My entire family's dead.
And?
I am a wanted person.
Hmm.
I'm going to say you don't look over 100.
I feel like I am cheating.
I feel like you're wanted by the prophecy.
I am going to say your whole family is not dead.
Yeah, we're your family.
You think of us as family, Turbo.
I mean, we're kind of working as a family.
Anne says, he's so cute.
Caltech.
I'm going to say that a tough one. I'm going to say the family being dead is a lie.
So y'all think my family being dead is a lie?
Yes.
Well, Anne thinks that you are not over 100 years old. The majority of us don't think that your family is dead.
You're both wrong. I said you're both wrong.
So you're not a
I
wanted
am over
person?
100 years old, and my entire family is dead.
So you're not a wanted person?
And
I'm not wanted in
And-
this country.
And looks at you and says, "I'm so sorry."
Hmm.
How drunk is Anne, by the way?
Starting to get. I mean, she was already tipsy, and then she drank another pint or so. So.
Okay, yeah. For her safety at this point, Calatos is gonna walk over and kind of pick her up and like, I'm gonna go lay her down so that things don't get worse.
And
For your
follows asleep.
information, I am 122 years old.
Look a day over 80.
I look a lot younger than 80.
Sarcasm, honey.
I know.
Yeah, no, Calatos is gonna get Anne upstairs so that she can have some water and get some sleep. And, like, she's doing full sack of potatoes. She's not doing this princess carry. She just throws over her shoulder like, nope, you're going to bed. Let's fucking go.
Well, if your whole family is dead, well, we can be your new family.
I appreciate the gesture.
Macaron reaches over and pats your face. Pat, pat.
Don't pat my face again, please. It's either the arm or the top of the head. It's not the face, Macaron.
Macaron's hand on your cheek just starts patting lightly upwards towards your head. Just pat, pat.
I thought games were supposed to be fun. This is awkward.
I mean,
So-
we're strangers. What did you really expect?
Well, oddly enough, the only person I don't really know is Turbo. The rest of you, Caltech, and you, Nalias, I have seen I have grown up essentially kind of with Kalias and Caltech. Calta? I am so tired.
Kaltoth.
Keltoff. I
Kaltoff.
have
But you did not grow up with me.
I grew up kind of with Keltoff while we were in the church, and then I set out on my own adventure for some time, and then I met you. Turbo is a mystery to me.
Yeah, you met me all right. That's for sure.
Yeah, of course. Listen, it wasn't my fault. It was a job. I was only doing what I was told. But don't worry. Like I said, I will definitely help you after all of those bodies were disposed of. After
You
what I
think
did to all
I
of them.
am bad at fires? You have no idea how chaotic this little
It was an accident.
person is.
It was an accident. I put the fires out. And like
You know
only
what?
like
Kaltoth,
85%
understand.
of the
I understand.
See, it's not so funny, is it?
only 80%.
Oh no, it's so funny.
Listen, only 80% of the pirates died, but it's fine. They were wanted anyway. It's fine. Anyway, I am extremely tired. I have had plenty of food, plenty of water. Now I shall go get a bucket and go to bed.
A bucket? What do you need a bucket for?
For bed.
What?
Oh, right. Who's sharing what room? Nalias, are you going to be sharing a room with me, or are you going to share a room with the others?
I will probably be working this evening.
So you're not going to be in a room? Or are you going to be in your own room?
Kaltoth?
Altoth took Anne upstairs. Not there.
Oh, you're gone then. It's just you never came back.
Oh, she's trying to make sure that Anne stays hydrated and that she's not gonna get sick, because like
Nalias is
she was
gonna
already
pat,
tipsy.
Nalias is gonna pat Z on the head and just be like, I have a job of sorts that requires me to have my own room, and it is rather late at night.
Alright.
That is all you need to know.
Alright, then you will have your own room. Turbo, do you wish to have your own room, or do you wish to share a room?
I'm used to sharing.
Then we can share a room. Anne and Koltov, Nalia by herself, and me and Turbo. Sound good?
Sounds good.
I've never slept in a bucket. Is it comfortable?
If you can breathe underwater, it is very comfortable. Macaron,
Maybe just not a full bucket. I want a bucket too.
Macaron's gonna nod and start walking up to the bartender. Excusez-moi?
Yes?
For me and my friend Turbo in our room, could we require 2 big buckets? One filled with water.
How big is big?
Big enough for me and him to sit in and sleep in.
Sure. Okay. He goes to the back. As assumedly going to get some buckets.
Macaron walks back over. Sleeping under the water always makes me feel better.
That's fantastic.
I've never tried it. I'm excited.
The bartender comes back with 2 appropriate sized buckets, because I think the Turbo is bigger than
How tall is
Macaron,
Turbo?
Turbo's 3'2".
You're
right?
2
Then I
inches
guess they're,
taller
like,
than me!
size. Okay, so like basically the same size bucket.
Yep. And Macaron takes their buckets to the room. He makes sure that Turbo's isn't filled all the way up with water, but his is, and he plops on in his bucket. Well, he takes off his armor, puts everything to the side, gets ready for bed, sits down, spends about 30 minutes praying to his goddess with his little holy symbol, and then heads off to sleep.
Okay.
He's gotta make sure he stays moist.
Goblin could get waterlogged.
What's so wrong about macaron wanting to be moist?
No, the Turbo is gonna wake up with like raisin fingers.
He's gonna wake up fresh as fuck. What are you talking about?
It's a new sub-race of goblin. We have water goblins now.
Yeah. Okay.
Nalias, what are you doing before bed? Because we know what Kaltoff's doing. We know what Macaron's doing. I don't know if Turbo's doing anything special.
No, not really.
That's a 20 for my courtesan skill check.
Courtesan. What's that for again?
I'm a lady of the night.
Let's see. Oh, I see.
They're Prosta.
Yeah. I forgot what a cortisone was. Okay, cool. So you make some money.
Money.
I'll
Would
figure out
this
how
be
much.
considered a prosperous city?
Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, it would be considered great performance in a prosperous city. You can earn 3d10 silver pieces per day. In time, you may be invited to join a professional troop and may develop a regional reputation.
Imagine.
That's from the Pathfinder perform trait thing.
Yeah.
So
I
just
was
roll
thinking-
3d10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine you like you get recruited.
I mean, it wouldn't be the strangest thing. So 12 silver pieces. Okay. That's not bad for an evening of work.
Well,
I'd say the bucket's a pretty good choice because Turbo could have had a new experience. It was a lot more awkward.
Kaltoff, is there anything you're doing before we go to sleep? Because when we take our long rest is when I'm going to go ahead and say we should probably call it because I have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Valid. No, all Kaltoth is doing is making sure that Anne has water and then, like, setting up a couple of small tripwires with, like, bells attached to them so in case somebody tries to sneak in, she can react. You know, just typical everyday stuff. You know, it's a Monday.
By the way, everyone levels up to level 4 by the time they wake
All that
Oh,
training.
okay.
Macaron looking buff. Buff as fuck.
up.
Kaltoth is about to get fucking even, like, more mathy. I get a new
Anyway.
rage power at level 4.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, thank you all so much for everyone for joining in for session. Thank you, Sid, for hosting session.
Yeah.
And thank you for those who watched. Let's see. On the agenda is Sunday is our main session of the Whimsical Travelers of Fate, the one that I run. Gadru Stormhammer will not be attending session for he is going camping. And Tuesday I will be on Mellow the Fairies Yu-Gi-Oh! D&D game as Lamora Venomous. And then Wednesday, we are actually having a bit of a new campaign up and rising as Phoenix by Night is taking a quick hiatus due to personal reasons. Q Cosplay, do you mind telling everyone what Wednesday is going to be?
Absolutely. So, as many here on Dice and Destinies know, I am a huge fan of Dimension 20 and the D&D games that Brendan Lee Mulligan has written. And thanks to the lovely people of Reddit and a lot of really great information that Brendan has put out, we are going to be doing our very own version of the D&D campaign that he ran, Crown of Candy, called A Song of Sweet and Sour. This is very much a Dungeons and Dragons meets Candyland meets Game of Thrones. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys know anything about Crown of Candy and Dimension 20, you know that Brennan puts all this amazing work into his world so that his fans can enjoy them as well. I have been working with our players all week to get custom items made, get backstories done, and I am so excited that every other Wednesday we are going to be doing a Song of Sweet and Sour. We will be doing New Orleans by Night next week. This week we had to take a break because one of our players had some stuff going on, and it wouldn't have really worked without everybody there. So thank you guys for understanding this week, and we'll definitely be excited for next Wednesday. Mags, I do apologize ahead of time for any shenanigans that start because of this. I am not able to control my players. You know this.
I will say this right here and now, because I'm not doing the layout. I'm not doing art. I'm not doing nothing. This whole shit, this whole thing you're doing, I ain't got no what freaking say in it. You do you.
Oh no, I'm more saying like if the memes and shit overflow and all the shenanigans start, I have no control over that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, Friday we are not having Pathfinder. Friday is my private Witchlight game. I know last Friday I kind of hit the stream button. Y'all weren't supposed to see it. I deleted it. It's fine. And yeah, that is our lineup for the week. If there is any games that happen in between, I like doing random streams. But yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Turbo.
Prophecy!